UK. It's early. It's not even 9 a.m. yet, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to jump on and do a live for a couple of hours, an hour, maybe two. We'll see how I go. Welcome if you're jumping on live with me. If you're watching this back, welcome, welcome. Sending you so much love today for a very wonderful Super Saturday. So I'm just going to go into my tablet and find my live. And then I'm able to look at the chat in real time there and read the questions here. So it works really well. So let me just bring this up. Here we go. And there we go. So I'm just waiting for people to come in. So want to wish everyone a wonderful day today. Sending everyone so much love. And just a reminder, the tickets are on sale for my live event in London in May. If you want to come to this or you want details on this or what it entails, just follow the link in the description box below. Okay, so just waiting really. It's raining today. You're in the UK. Got some rain. They've given out a storm. I think it's Storm Isha is coming in today. So we're going to have really strong winds coming in. Winds of change. So strong winds coming in tomorrow. But it's going to be really rainy as well. So there's going to be lots of cleansing energy flowing in. Lots of cleansing of the self and the environment and the situation you're in. Because whatever's going on outside of you, remember, is always a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So if you're seeing storms and chaos, things are shifting and changing. It's always a good thing. Hey, Wendelicious, sending you so much love. Happy Saturday. Or is it still Friday evening for you, or Friday night, or is it Saturday night? Who knows? Okay, we're all in different time zones. So wherever you are in the world, sending you so much love. Great to be here. This is, I think, the earliest one I've done. I thought I'm going to jump on and be live for a little bit. Why not? We've got Dupo. Welcome. What a lovely treat to see you now. Thank you for being here. Sending you so much love. We've got Pradeep. Praise the Lord. Great to have you here, honey. Thank you for jumping on. So has anyone got any questions you'd like to ask me? Any questions? That's what I'm here for. So the decks I'm guided to today, I mean, obviously I'm always guided to specific decks when I'm doing the questions, but I'm going to bring in the Masculine and Message Tarot, Masculine and Feminine Message Tarot. I'm going to bring in the Twin Flame Message Tarot. I'm going to bring in Empress M's cards, which are amazing, the Sincerely Yours, and the DM Draft Messages. And I've done readings with both of these decks over the weekend. It's going to be very powerful. Pradeep says, I've been through a lot and can't take it anymore. That's a sign that you're in ego, okay, fear. So we all go through a lot. That's why we come to Earth. You know, nobody said it would be easy, but this journey in this life is worth it. So if you feel that way, the best way to get out of that vibration is to work on gratitude. Okay, to start breathing yourself back into the present moment. And that's where it's safe, because when we're operating in that kind of energy, we're struggling with what's happened in the past, or we're concerned about what's coming in the future. So if we breathe ourselves back into the present moment, we feel better, and then start looking for things to be grateful for. There's always something to be grateful for. There's always a lesson and a blessing in any painful situation. So I want to do you a message from Archangel Michael. So call on Archangel Michael because you're struggling, okay? So Michael is saying, just have confidence in who you are and why you've come. So you can pray today and say, Archangel Michael, please help me to have courage. Please lend me your courage and your fortitude. Help me to realize that I am one with all that is. Divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and power and health. Allow me to have confidence and peace about myself in all ways. So if you call on Archangel Michael, he's going to assist you. I hope that helps. Okay, so I'm going to bring Archangel Michael in today as well. We've got DPO says, whatever guidance wants to come out, please. Thank you. So let's do you a little message then. Great to have everyone here today. Thank you for jumping in. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So you can trust what you are feeling and what you are intuitively knowing about your situation or your life. So this is about breathing yourself back into the now, like I've just spoke about, and going within, because that's where all the answers are. So if you've been receiving intuitive messages or feelings, the angels are saying to you, especially Archangel Michael, who gives you strength, he's saying you can trust what you're feeling. your inner guidance, and also the way your intuition, your solar plexus, responds or reacts to things. So if you watch a reading, for example, and it's resonating with you, you're feeling it everywhere in a really powerful way. Something isn't resonating with you, it feels off to you. So trust in your intuition. That's the message I've got coming through for you. He says, please help me to clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. So this is reminding you that we hear with our physical ears, but also with things we hear in our mind, in our kind of clear awareness. When we are clairaudient, we also see with our physical eyes, but we also see with our third eye. We have visions and previews, and we also understand through things we feel because we are clairsentient, we are empaths, but also ideas and knowledge that pops in our mind. So you can affirm to heaven and say and pray, allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. So this will also help with your twin flame journey. It will assist with any situations you're going through, anything you're going through. So call on the angels and they will help. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for your message. And thank you to everyone who's jumping in. If you are glad I'm live, guys, give me a thumbs up today. That does help. So we've got Butterfly says, hello, ma'am. May I have a message from AK, please? So what does AK want you to know on this Super Saturday? Or it may be a different time of the day, or even, it may not be. Maybe, I don't know, is it Saturday night for you guys? I don't know, whatever time of the day it is anyway. How is he feeling and what's he thinking and what does he want you to know? He said, I'm working out what I want. Okay, so remember, he wants you. That's a give. And he's nothing to do with wanting you. He's saying, I'm working out what I want. So he's in reflection. And that's a good thing. So he's doing a lot of deep thinking today. I hope that helps, okay? We've got the Wendelicious says, hi, beautiful. It's 4 a.m. And I woke up for now. I would love to ask about David. I woke up for now. I think you mean for now. Or I woke up and I would love to ask about David. So what's going on with David right now? So obviously you woke up at the right time to receive a message because, it's rare I'm on at this time. I just got up and I thought, you know what, it's my day off today. But I thought I'm going to just come and see you guys for a little bit and spend a little bit of time with you. Why not? So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm spending the day with my George later. So this is what's going on with David right now, okay? He's going through a bit of chaos. We've got the Tower and we've got the Two of Wands. Now, this is a good thing because when we go through chaos in our life, we're able to have a vision of the future. We're able to see things in a new way. So it's like things are torn down to be rebuilt. So he's saying to you, my life seems to be falling apart right now and it's scaring me, but I know it's necessary change because I have a vision of what I want. So between now and February, he's clearing up his act, he's clearing things out, he's clearing things up. It's like he's cleaning up his act, he's preparing. So this is a good thing. So he's been going through some chaos and upheaval, but it's creating the way. He's saying to you today, I have a vision of what I want. So he's visualizing what he wants in his mind, and that's coming forward. So that's a really good thing. So this is showing you whatever seems to be going backwards is actually propelling things forward. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, Ashley says, hello, messages from Cairo for me and any time frame for our reunion, please. So what's happening with Cairo? So what does Cairo want to say? Okay, we've got the Five of Pentacles. I feel the timeline here is between now and May, or even over the next 5 weeks or so, but I feel it's really between now and May. He's healing still. He's healing deep wounds. And these wounds are connected with abandonment, okay, abandonment issues, things he's struggling with and dealing with. So you're being asked to have faith and patience and trust that when you're not together, you are being protected. So this is a time right now to start the year for you. What do you want to do? Working on you. So let's get a message and energy around you right now. For you, we've got, the Seven of Swords. So there may be things that you need to forgive. Because you're saying, I'm trying to forgive you. Okay, so you need to forgive what's happened. And this is also forgiving yourself, as well as forgiving your person or anything or anyone connected to it. So work on forgiveness. You know, you can do the Ho'oponopono prayer and look in the mirror and say, I love you. You know, I mean, just saying I love you is enough. Looking in the mirror and being grateful for yourself. You know, but looking in the mirror and saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And they give me fear around that. I love you, thank you. So I feel there is things you need to apologise to yourself for. And we need to forgive ourselves sometimes for allowing ourselves to feel a certain way or to be hurt a certain way. But he's healing wounds of abandonment. He may be pushing you away because of his own fears of abandonment, being left alone. So he thinks in his mind, if I reject you or push you away, you're not going to have the opportunity to hurt me. So you have to forgive him for that because that's a wound he's healing. So I feel that the timeline for reunion is coming in after May. So I have to pull you a card to just ask about that, okay? We've got a timeline for reunion. And reunion, remember, is coming back together, okay? Union is different. Union is a relationship. So the angels are saying to you, have a vision of what you want because there's always a plan. There's always a plan. You've got the same card coming out here. So I'm definitely feeling from May onwards, okay? Right now, focus on self-love and gratitude to raise your vibration and balance your energy, okay? Ground yourself, go in nature and breathe yourself back into the moments and also hold your vision with unwavering faith. So don't worry about anything or stress over anything or think anything's wrong. Just trust the process. I hope that helps, okay? Next question we're doing is, Melissa says, perfect timing. Thank you, honey. Bear with me. My chat's just playing up a little bit here. Just going to see how it keeps jumping. I don't know, you probably can't see what's going on my tablet, but it jumps up. So like I get to where I want to go and then it jumps up. So we've got Keeping It Crystal says, blessings, sweet Liz, guidance to navigate the current energies. So what do you need to know from Archangel Michael to navigate the current energies? Forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. So don't take anything that's going on personally. Breathe and affirm that you are safe. You know, forgive yourself. So it's like I've just spoken about. Sometimes we just have to forgive ourselves for allowing ourselves to feel vulnerable or to take, you know, when we take things personally or when we overthink or our patterns of behavior. So you can affirm and say and pray, I ask that you help me to let go of self-blame and forgive myself. And you may have been blaming yourself for things that haven't happened. This is when we go over the past and say, if only I'd done that, if only I'd said that, if only I'd acted or behaved in a different way. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or any fear. And this can be fear around anything, okay? And fear, you know, I'm not saying you're in fear. This is about stress. You know, fear is like a stress energy, anxiety, worry, anything we, you know, get anxious about. So you're saying, please help me to release that, any toxic anger, fear, stress, anxiety, and anything that I'm holding on to towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. So when you are in the present moment, you are centered and at peace, and that's when you feel better. So that's how you navigate through the current energies. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Pradeep says, the problem is I don't have talent, and top of that, bad luck follows wherever I go and whatever I do. Well, that's a perception, okay? Our thoughts become things. So if you think that you aren't talented, or if you think that you're going to have bad luck, that's what you're creating. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And you have the power to turn it around right now. Okay, we've all been given the same gifts and power because we are source energy. Obviously, we've all got different gifts. I'm not saying we've all got the same gifts. What I'm saying is we all have a gift of knowing that we are one with all things. If we allow ourselves to tap into that energy, you can be the magician of your life, the victor of your life, or you can be a victim of your reality and your circumstances. And if you're choosing that, you have the power to change it. So you can say to yourself, right, today's going to be different. I am talented. I am strong and powerful. And this is my lucky day. You can say, today I affirm that this is going to be a day of change. And that's creating the future. Everything you're experiencing now is residual energy around what you've experienced in the past or what you've been visualizing or thinking about or focusing on in the past. Everything you think about and visualize and create now is going to be coming into your future. So in a couple of months' time, if you start changing the way you're looking at your life today, things are going to turn around very quickly. And in a couple of months, you're going to be having so many more blessings and power. That's what you need to know, okay? So you have the power to change it. We've all been there. We've all felt like that. You know, like we're having a bad day, or life is treating us badly, or we're being punished, or it won't get better. We've all felt like that, but we are warriors and we have to overcome. We've got, let me just move the chat up, guys. We've got everyone saying thank you for being here as well. Thank you, for being here, guys. We've got Blue Synchronicity says, hey, beautiful, can I please have messages from my DM and what needs to be healed in our connection? So what do you need to know? With you then, when I was connecting then, saying, you've got no talent and all of that, I'm getting this vision problem because you're not seeing things clearly. Okay, you've got to look beyond the physical world. They just give me real pain in the eyes there. You've got to look at things differently. Look at the blessings. There's always blessings there. Okay, so this is for Blue Synchronicity. And I just want to say hi to Rido and Johnny as well. Thank you for being here. So Blue Synchronicity, your masculine is saying to you, okay, you are the reason all of my dreams are coming true. So when your divine masculine thinks about you and dreams about you and visualizes you and sees you in their mind, they see a future with you, a future of dreams coming true and magic. And you've got to remember there is still growing up, okay? Still growing up spiritually. This isn't about physical age. This is about growing up spiritually, okay? I am growing up because of our connection. You are the reason all of my dreams are coming true, but there's still things I am learning right now. So you're saying what needs to be healed in our connection, remembering that this takes time. It's a process. It's not something that can happen overnight. So he's still growing up, and that's really what is being healed so that he can be the right person for you, okay? I'm ready for our reunion. So you're ready for your reunion. That means coming back together, celebrations, being together, taking it to the next level. But there's also things that you're healing too. You're being prepared right now. You're being prepared. So what does Archangel Michael want to say about what's being healed or what needs to be healed? To know that you are guarded and protected, no matter what's going on, that you are safe, that you are exactly where you're meant to be, that you're on the right path, that there's no need to fear. And also that there are options for you. Now, this doesn't mean other people. This means there's things in your life right now you can actually be focusing on. So you may need to be focusing more right now on career or work or projects or goals or dreams or other things than just being in a relationship with your twin. So I'm seeing this as explore your options about service and other things because there's big things going on here. There's big things going on. I hope that helps, okay? Gianni says, seeing you after a long time. God bless you. Great to have you here. Natalia says it's Saturday night here, so happy Saturday night. They just give me that song, Saturday Night, that song. Bless Karma says, hello Liz from Australia, great to have you here, honey. Finally caught alive, and that's why I know I want to be doing more early ones as well, because I know you guys can jump on. Any messages for me around D? Thanks for the time and energy, great to have you here. So what's going on around D? So the first card we've got coming out is Justice. He's saying to you, I need emotional balance. So this is very much about, clearing the clutter, karmic endings, releasing things like that. So I'm reviewing my life to release myself from karmic binds and toxic situations to find peace. So your person is aware that he needs to find peace. And he's got to balance things out. And that's why he's making decisions right now. So he's saying, I'm making decisions about our future because our future will be a delight and a success. So it feels like I've got a timeline here between October just gone and September for things happening. Because in March time, he's going to start moving forward towards you more than ever. Because he's saying, I am taking action towards you. Things just need to be equally balanced. So he's aware that he needs to be operating in a different vibration or a different frequency or energy to actually make this work with you. And that's what he wants. So he's going to be releasing things that need to go, working on balancing himself and his emotions to make decisions to be able to have that perfect future with you. And that's what's coming in. Our future will be a delight and a success. So you've even got a possible timeline for union here between now and October this year. But you have to remember that you're also learning things too at this time. So let's connect with your energy and see what you're learning at this time or what you need to be aware of. So we've got for you, don't give up. I will never give up. So just don't give up. And that doesn't mean you have to fight or you have to force or you have to try. It just means you have to shine that light. It's really powerful because me and George are watching Supergirl. And I've seen the first three seasons before my union years ago. But this time I'm kind of watching it in a different way. And, Kat Grant, who's played by the amazing Callista Flockhart, keeps coming out with all this wisdom and all this knowledge. And it's real like divine feminine power. Yesterday in the episode we were watching, she was talking about being the lighthouse and shining that light. She's saying if you want to get your guy, all you have to do is shine your light and do you. And then he'll come to you instead of you running after him. And I was like, divine feminine power right there. So that's what you're being reminded. So you don't need to keep trying or forcing. Just breathe and be. I hope that helps, okay? Melissa says, it's always a pleasure being here with Liz. Great to have you here, honey. Fabs to you says, Fabian from Australia, any words for me in love? So what do you need to know? Great to have you here, Fabian. Was it Fabian? I think it's Fabian. Wow, this is the card you need, even though all these other cards have jumped out. Sometimes a lot of cards jump out so that one card can make itself known. So in your journey right now, there is an ending and a new beginning. Okay, transformation is taking place and change. Endings always lead to beautiful, fresh starts. So there's a new beginning coming in for you. And I definitely feel that between now and Valentine's Day, you're going to feel that energy. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Kat says, good morning, Liz. Have a nice Saturday today. Thank you very much. Today is 1 year of my separation. I would like to ask what my DM is feeling or thinking about me, especially today. Well, the first thing we need to do, first of all, is not focus on anniversaries of separation because it's giving it power. And we do that, we do think, it's been 5 days and 6 hours until I had a message, or we do go into that energy and we have to get out of that. So remember, it's about preparation. So what do you need to know? So one card jumping out. He's saying to you, I'm not intentionally ignoring you. So what he's saying is, we're not separated because I don't want you, or you don't want me, or I'm not ready, or you're not ready. Even though there are things that mean you're not ready. What he's saying is, I'm just working it out. Okay, so I feel he is ready and he's wanting you, but he's just working it out. He's saying, I'm not intentionally ignoring you. You might think, wow, he's been not intentionally ignoring me for a year. But life gets in the way sometimes. And we get stronger and wiser and more warrior-like through the things we go through. And time is illusion anyway. So he's saying to you, I'm working out what to say and how to say it. So I feel there is going to be communication soon, even though there is separation and delays. So you're being asked to have faith at this time. So what do you need to know? For you, the card coming out is, I feel more in control of my life. So what the angels are saying to you is, since you've been through this separation, no matter how hard it seems, you've been more in control of your life. That's what it's given to you. You've had more power. You've gained more power and more knowledge and wisdom through the separation. Without the separation, you'd still be struggling with certain things. And I really feel since July last year, you've really took control of your life in some way, shape or form. And the angels are bringing that message through. I feel more in control of my life. So remember that power. Remember that power. So right now, you're more in control than you've ever been. So have we got possible timeline coming in for a reaching out? So the card coming up is, no, we haven't got a timeline per se, which means anything can happen at any time. But you just have to remember who you are. So you can affirm and say, you are beautiful, or I am beautiful inside and outside. Because what your twin is saying to you is, I see your beauty. Not just on the outside of you, which means he's very attracted to you, but he's also feeling your light and love inside of you. So he says, I see beyond the surface. And remember, that's what love is. It's not about surface level stuff. It's about what goes on within. So the message for you is to keep shining your beautiful light and to remember that to your twin and to the world, you are that beautiful light. So shine it bright. Be that lighthouse, and that's going to purify and cleanse everything. And at the right time, you'll come back together. So I haven't got a timeline right now for communication, but he is thinking about it. But he's wanting you to know he's not necessarily ignoring you. He's just been in a funk. He's been in a stagnancy, dealing with his own stuff. And sometimes that can get out of control. And then he's thinking, oh, it's been a year. Wow. I need to take back my power now. I need to reach out. So that's, and also the masculine struggle because they think the feminine knows how they feel. They can't comprehend that we go into doubt or fear because their feelings are so intense. So in the masculine's mind, you know, in your twin's mind, what he's thinking is, well, you know how I feel, and you know I'll be back because it's never over. So remember, it's never over, it's just beginning. I hope that helps, okay? And stop seeing it as an anniversary, you know, of separation. Start focusing on the blessings instead of, and the separation is a good thing. I'm not saying don't acknowledge it, but don't think, oh, it's been a year since we've spoke, or start thinking, right, everything's moving forward today because now is the power. And we've got Ken, he says, hi Liz, how is Joshua? I like your wig, even the short blonde one you had on, burning the week, look good on you. Thank you. And if anyone does like the hair I'm wearing, you can find it all over on Wigs with Liz. But this particular wig, I had to import this from America because they don't sell it here in the UK. And I've got this in many colours. This is my favourite wig, Brooklyn, from Renee of Paris by Alexander Couture, because this wig, Brooklyn, is the closest wig to my hair. So when I was like 18, 19, this is what my hair was like. So when I put this on, I just feel like myself. And it's my day off today. That's why I'm wearing this one. But I love all my wigs and all my colours. And, you know, I wear them all the time. So if you want more information on the wigs that I wear, the hair that I wear, you can check me out on my other channel, Wigs with Liz. But I love this one, so thank you for that. So how is Joshua and what's going on? So what's going on with Joshua right now? What's going on with Joshua right now? Here we go. So the message is the Magician, first of all. So this is the most powerful card, and then these are clarifying cards. So what he's saying to you is, I'm taking control of my life. I'm finally taking control of my life and I'm making things happen. So he's moved into this new year in a higher vibrational frequency. He's saying, I am yours. So he's coming up as the King of Wands, which is powerful. So regardless of who he's with or what he's doing, he belongs to you. Okay, so he's saying to you, I am yours. My body, heart, mind, and soul belong to you. And you're being reminded of that because it doesn't matter what's happening in the physical. You know, the 3D world is an illusion. Well, you have to trust what you feel inside and what you know. And he's saying, I am yours regardless of how things seem. And he's saying to you, I know who you are. You're coming up here in his mind and in his life as the Empress. So he's saying, I know who you are. Now, he may not necessarily know you are a twin flame or you are the label of the divine feminine, but he knows you're the one. And he knows his heart and soul and body and mind belongs to you. So he's saying your nurturing power is guiding me home. So that's a message for you to continue to be the lighthouse. He's saying, I'm not intentionally ignoring you. This card just came up. I'm working out what to say and how to say it. Okay, so he's thinking about communicating. And he's saying, I'm learning to ask for what I want. So the message here is when you allow him to contact you, you're teaching him to ask for what he wants. Now, isn't that powerful? Whereas if you're the one reaching out and initiating communication, he doesn't get that opportunity. He's also saying, my passion and love for you drives me wild, so it makes him feel a bit crazy sometimes. And he's saying, I'm learning who I am spiritually to be able to commit to our love. So I feel he's going through big breakthroughs right now. And I feel that between now and July, this is when he's moving towards you. Okay, so I feel that in July, he's going to be in a more powerful energy still. He's taking control now in January, but it feels like around July he's going to be more confident to be able to ask for what he wants. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Serene says, Liz, any message from my DM? Honey, thank you for the donation, honey. I'll be with you in a second, okay? So we've got Serene says, any message from my DM, G? So what does G want to say? So G is saying to you, our future will be a delight and a success. So don't worry about the future. Let go of any doubt around being together or if you have a future together. When I'm connecting with his energy, they give me that block in the throat chakra. You know, the feeling of the mucus and, you know, all these things going on. You know, all of that. That's coming up very clear. And, you know, when I channel it, it's not nice because it feels like I need to hock it up. But it's just the fact that I'm connecting with, he's got things to say, and these are things that have been pushed down for a long time. So he wants to open up and, bring those things out. I hope that helps, okay? So don't doubt your future, because it's going to be wonderful. So big thank you to Honey and Nina who've donated. I'm just going to go to those donations because that's an energy exchange. So I'm not missing anyone out. Once I've done donations, I go back to where I was in the chat. And I have changed all the rules on these lives. So if you go to the drop down box right now and have a read through what I've put, you'll understand how these lives work. So there can be no nastiness on the channel. Because yesterday we had people shouting and not being very nice energy. And there's only one of me, so you have to have patience, okay? But if you want your question answering as priority, it's an energy exchange. So, Honey, thank you for the donation, okay? Honey says, hi Liz, sending love, what's going on with that? So, thank you for the love. So what's going on with that? Straight out, Knight of Wands. He's saying, I'm making the adjustments required to change my life. That's what he's doing. Okay, so he is doing the work and he wants you to know that. Now, for you, you're coming up as the Queen of Wands. So remember your power. And you can say, I am feeling creative. I am feeling passionate about my goals. I'm excited about my life. So this is really a sign for you to do you. Now, remember, these are two separate decks. And it's Wands energy, which is fire. So there's a lot of fire between the two of you. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of desire. So he's saying, I am taking action towards you and making adjustments. Now, what's the energy around the journey for you guys right now? What's the energy around the journey for you guys? Okay, so the message coming up is the Devil, and we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So remember your power. You may struggle sometimes because you may not remember your power. Or the journey sometimes makes us question things about the way they feel and all of these things. So remember you are beautiful inside and outside, and that's how he sees you. And this journey is unfolding like a beautiful lotus flower. He just needs to overcome the ego. So I feel you're both overcoming the ego that edges the goodness out. The part of us, the human part of us that brings in fear and struggle and anxiety and worry. When you overcome the ego through connecting with your higher self, breath work, doing things you enjoy, you see things in a higher way because fear is illusion. So you're both working through fear right now to remember the truth of the love. And he is making the required adjustments. So the message for you is don't doubt the love, it's real. And don't doubt how he feels about you because it's real. Just give him that time to be able to make these adjustments. I hope that helps, okay? Nina, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Nina says, hi Liz, I'm starting to feel strong unity with my twin flame. That's amazing because inner union creates outer union. And when you feel that way, everything begins to manifest, everything feels lighter, simpler, and life gets better. And when we're in that energy, we go with the flow, we surrender. So that's about your divine feminine power and giving this, any struggles or this situation to heaven. We are in a reunion, so you're already communicating. I also had an amazing week at my work. There you go. So because you're feeling lighter about things and you're noticing the blessings and you're surrendering and you're giving it to God, you're having a great time. So you're saying I had an amazing week at work. And that's because you're feeling lighter and more in tune with everything. So any message for my journey? So let's give you a message first of all from Archangel Michael. So what does Archangel Michael want you to say? Yeah, he's saying use your sense of humour. So it feels like when you are with your twin, you're bringing out the lighter side in each other. So you're able to laugh together, have fun, be playful. So you're being reminded of that to bring your sense of humour out because I feel you make each other laugh and smile. And sometimes, on this journey, things get too serious. We forget to laugh and we forget to smile. And Archangel Michael is saying use your sense of humour to see through the illusion. When we laugh at ourselves, no one can laugh at us. When we laugh at our situation. So, say for example, imagine we drop something and they give me fear, or we do something that we beat ourselves up about, oh, shouldn't have done that, you silly woman, or, we do say these things even if we say them in our mind. Instead, think, laugh about it and think that's the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing. Sometimes we get too stressed too easy, because not long ago, about 3 weeks ago, me and George, when we have our dinner sometimes, we will eat on a table in front of the TV, watching something, like a tray table thing. And I kind of finished my dinner and I kind of moved my tray over and it just all fell on the floor. And usually I'd have been angry at myself for doing that, thinking, oh, now I've got to clean it up. And I just burst out laughing. I found it so funny how it just slid off. And George was looking at me saying, if I'd done that, Liz, you'd be shouting at me. And I just said, I think it's so funny. I said, I'm just going to start seeing more of a lighter side of everything in 2024. And I feel what the message coming through is, I feel you've been tapping in with that energy somehow where you're using the sense of humour to just see through anything stressful or negative or struggle that's going on. So you're realising your perception creates your reality. So the message is, thank you for helping me see the humour in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I'm willing to review and view my experiences in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. So it feels like this lighter side of you is assisting the connection. So let's bring in a message for you. We've got, you feel things moving forward, Nina, you do. I feel things moving forward. So the 8 of Wands is that power energy coming in. It can also signify travel and movement and change, but it's about things shifting. I feel things moving forward, and you do. So why are things moving forward with him? What's going on with him? Wow. So the first card is, he's saying to you, I'm preparing to reach out and communicate to you just how much I care. So you're already saying you're in reunion, you're already communicating, but he's preparing to tell you how he feels. Wow, they're giving me tooth pain. So, and also decisions he's making. He's saying, I trust we're meant to be. So what he really wants to tell you is that you are truly meant to be. He's saying, I need to release the baggage that's weighing me down. So there's still things that's weighing him down that he needs to release, but he's well aware of those things. And he's saying things need to be equally balanced. So it feels like what's happening is, no matter what these cards are, because these are a bit of ego coming in here. But what he's saying is, I know we're meant to be. And that's why you're back in communication anyway. But it feels like between now and August, things are moving forward no matter what. Feels like between October just gone and February this year, he's releasing a lot of things to balance the connection out. So you're being asked to remember to see the funny side in things, to relax, because, when he seems distant, he does love you. And he's saying that to you, I know sometimes I seem distant, but I do love you. You are the strongest person I know. So he's absolutely, in tune with your energy right now. You're giving him power. And he's saying, I'm trapped in a situation of my own making. I'm trying to find a way out. So between now and August time, he's finding a way out of his situation, whatever that may be, to be with you. And that's power. And what does that mean for your connection? What does that mean? We've got, the 2 of Pentacles as balance coming in. And they're giving me again this feeling of a block in the throat chakra, which is connected with the masculine ascension right now. Balance your energy through grounding and breath work. Definitely getting that coming up. It's horrible when it comes out when I'm channeling it. It's like it needs to come out, but there's nothing there. Done it where I've been doing personal readings and I've been feeling it, and then I've stopped it and coughed, and it's been clear where I'm coughing up. But it feels like there's some block there, and it's the physical ascension they're going through. I hope that helps. Okay, let me have a sip of my drink to just clear it. If you're wondering what I've got, by the way, this is in my Starbucks cup. And this is water and orange juice, that's it. And I only have a tiny bit of orange juice in. I don't drink fizzy drinks. Unless it's Christmas, and then I'll have like a non-alcoholic wine or something like that, because I don't drink alcohol. Lisa, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Lisa says, hi Liz, thank you for this live. Thank you for being here. Can I please ask what's going on with my DM Ellington? What a powerful name, Ellington. I love it. So what's going on with Ellington right now? What's going on with Ellington? We've got the High Priestess, okay? Ellington is tapping into their intuition. He said, I'm tapping into my intuition because this is allowing me to see my truth. Okay, so I feel that Ellington is spending more time within, thinking, processing, understanding things in a very deep way. I'm tapping into my intuition, and the intuition is the truth. The intuition is what we feel and what we know. So it's the solar plexus. Because even before we wake up on this journey, we have a gut instinct. Even before we're out of the matrix reality, we're aware. because our gut speaks to us. That's why people say, listen to your gut instinct. It's like an inner warning system or an inner guidance system where you feel when something's good, or you feel when something feels bad, or you feel when something feels right, and you feel when something feels wrong. You trust in that feeling. We learned that really as a child, So he's saying to you, I'm listening to my gut more rather than what society is saying or programming or anything else, his fears. He's saying, I'm tapping into this, and this is allowing me to see my truth. So let's get a message for you right now. So again, when they do that, they just need a bit of time. So for you, we've got the 10 of Cups. So you're going to be together. You feel it, again, through your gut instinct, your inner guidance system. And this card says, I'm excited about our future. So get excited about the future. But enjoy it in the now. Be in the moment. Don't wish your life away and think, oh, I wish I was in union, or I wish things were different, or enjoy where you are right now, because the journey to union is just as important as the destination. And when you get to union, and I'm a twin flame in union, I've been in union for coming up to 5 years in July. Before union, it's all we can think about and want. But when we are in union, when we get to that point where we're in union, it's just something, it's just like, well, we're in a relationship now. It doesn't seem such a huge milestone, if that makes sense, because we've gone through all the process of the wanting and the desiring, and then we go through the process of the surrender. So when we actually achieve union, yes, it's wonderful and magical, but it's not perhaps what we thought it might be. Because we tend to sometimes put it up there as in, it's this magical thing to be in union. It's a relationship. It's you and them together as one. It's a natural, normal thing. So never put it up there on a pedestal thinking, oh my God, it's amazing to be in union. Yes, it is, but it's amazing on the way to union too, if that makes sense. So get excited about it now. Okay? Every day in my union, I'm grateful, and every day our love gets stronger. It's like every day, it's like when I feel about what me and George, it's quite a strange feeling, because in union, it's like no time's passed. And it's like, I can't believe we've nearly been together 5 years, because it feels like no time has passed. Because I still love him, I love him more than I did yesterday. But it's just like, it's wow. Whereas in other relationships, it's felt like, oh, I've been with him for a year, or it's felt different completely. So it will feel completely different for you when you're in union, but you'll realise, oh, we're in union. It's a relationship. It's not like this, like people say, oh, it's the be all and end all of everything. Of course it isn't, because when you're in union, when you're in a relationship with your twin, there's other things going on. You still got to pay the bills. You've still got to do this and that. So try not to put being in union, as this kind of magical, amazing thing. Because it is magical and amazing. But what I mean is, it's reality too. I hope that makes sense what I'm trying to say. It's like not putting things on a pedestal, because we are all one. I hope that helps, okay? So thank you guys for the donations. Now I'm going to go back down to the chat where I started. And I'm going to go to where I was, okay? And work up again until I get any further donations. So we've got Diora says, I am Nikki. Hey, Nikki. Is my husband cheating me? For what? Please define the reason. Well, first of all, if you feel your husband is cheating on you, then that's something you have to look at inside of yourself. Okay? Say, okay, why do I think he's cheating on me? And that may be that, you're aware of something that's going on. Your gut instinct is going off. Your inner guidance system it's like a warning light going off, or it's making you aware of something, that something isn't right or something needs to change. So first of all, instead of looking at what he's doing, look at yourself and say, okay, how is this making me feel right now? Am I satisfied in this relationship? Is this relationship something that I want? So when something is going on like that outside of you, it's always an opportunity to go within and look at what's happening inside of you. Okay, how you're feeling about this. So is he cheating on you, and what's the reason? Is he cheating on you? So it's like you already know he is, because otherwise you wouldn't say what's the reason. Now, what's coming up here is, you don't really want to give up on this, but you feel like something is going wrong here, because, I don't really read reverse cards. The angels give me the messages anyway. But if we look at the 7 of Wands, it's like you don't feel like he's giving you what you need right now. It's like things are up in the air because he may be busy with other things. So you may feel like he's got 1 foot in the marriage and 1 foot somewhere else. And you're thinking, do I give up on this? What's going on? So you're trying to work out why he doesn't seem to be all in your connection. You know, why he doesn't seem to be giving you what you need right now or aware of anything. And you've got to be patient with this right now because there's an illusion there. Okay, so it's not what it seems to be. Okay, so if I was connecting with these cards, you know, and this is the thing, you know your situation. Sometimes the mind blows everything out of proportion. And we overthink everything and we start worrying about everything and stressing over everything for no reason. It feels like right now he's not giving you something that you feel you need. Or he's not there right now in some way because it feels more that he's busy with something. So he's either worrying about something or stressing over something, or he could be sorting something out. It could be work related. It could be anything. But there is illusion there. It's not how it seems. So I'm not saying he isn't cheating on you. It's just not what it seems to be. So it's more likely he's got other things going on because, you've got to be patient with yourself here. And if you feel like something's happening, you can bring it up with him. You can speak to him about it. But it feels like he's going over something right now. Maybe he's even thinking, there's more to me, or there's more to my life, or he's wondering what to do. So it's like, he's got 1 foot in the marriage and 1 foot out of it. And that's because of something he's going through, not necessarily that there's someone else. Okay, it could be that he's just going through a dark night of the soul, or he's trying to find a new way of being, or he's changing, or, we all change, we all transform. We're not the same person we used to be. So you may well be different people now than the person you were when you got married. Okay, but I do feel there's illusion there. So I don't feel it's what you think it is. Okay, which means it's more likely he isn't cheating on you at all. It's just he's distracted by something else. So communication is the key. But before you rush into anything, say to yourself, how is this affecting me? And you can change it because it just may be he's distracted with something, needs some time. Because that's what, they do. They need time. That's what guys do. And we take it personally. But we can use that time on ourselves, giving back to ourselves. I hope that helps, okay? Annie, thank you for the members milestone, honey. Sending you so much love. Annie's come in a member for 16 months. Amazing. A member of the angel family. So Annie says, please can I have an update on my journey? It's very, very quiet lately in the 3D. Has Stephen made a decision to leave his karmic? Any next move info? Well, if it's been quiet, things are moving forward. Just on three motorbikes going past there, which is about speed. Okay, and it's 3. So this has come, it's out in that way then to say things are happening. Okay, things are speeding up. So, and remember, if it's been quiet lately, there's been things going on like Christmas time and the holidays and New Year and all the stress and struggle that comes with that, especially if there's a karmic situation, which there is. So what does he want you to know? So he's saying to you right now, he's saying, my passion and love for you drives me wild. So the passion is there, okay? The love for you is there. It's never gone away. It drives him wild sometimes because he can't act on it. So it makes him frustrated and angry. And that's another reason why he can pull away. He's saying, I'm focused now on making this work. Okay, so he does want to make it work with you. Okay, but what he's really, there's 2 things here. The first thing I'm thinking and feeling, because it's like he's thinking, I'm connecting with what he's thinking and feeling. He's saying to you, it may seem like I'm focused on making this work with my karmic partner, but it's so I can exit the right way. Okay, because sometimes what the masculines think is, right, I'm going to give it one more go so that if I leave or when I leave, this is the thoughts they think, and that person says, can we give it one more try? They can say, I have. So that's what I'm getting. That's how it may seem like he's focused on making it work with a karmic partner, but he's actually focused on making this work with you. He's doing the work, okay? And he's saying to you, I'm learning to overcome my fears and insecurities that hold me back and cause me pain. So it feels like he hasn't left the karmic partner yet, but he is thinking about it. And he's saying he's finding the strength to do that and finding the strength to change. So I haven't got a timeline coming in because it's still in the works. It's still in the planning phase. But he is finding the strength to change and and move forward to you. There is insecurities holding him back. That will be connected with his comfort zone. And it may seem like he's focused on making it work, but he's actually focused on finding a way out. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? And Michelle, thank you for coming in with a milestone, honey. Remember, for 5 months, is Aaron finally going to choose our connection now? It's not about choosing the connection. It's about choosing himself. Please try and understand that. It's never about, oh, he's chose a karmic partner over me, or he's choosing his job, or he's being selfish, or he's not yet chosen himself. So what he's saying to you is, I am yours. So he's coming up as the King of Wands because he's saying you have to realise, no matter what physically or, you know, whatever the circumstances are, no matter what's going on, I am yours. My body, heart, mind and soul does belong to you. And I am finally taking control of my life and making things happen. So he is working on making it work. And this is right now in the new year. Whenever I connect with the magician, I always get a new beginning energy. And we're stepping into a new beginning with this fresh year. So he's saying to you, I am taking control, but I need to do it my way. That may not make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. So choose the connection right now in the 5D realm and get it strong there to move it forward. I hope that helps, okay? Lise, thank you for joining as an Earth Angel, honey. If you do want all the extra content on the channel, like all the extra videos, it is on the Angel family level. As an Earth Angel, you get your loyalty badge and you get access to any community posts I share for Earth Angels or any lives I do for members only. But if you want all the extra information, all the extra videos, that's on the Angel family level. So you may want to update that. You know, I created the Earth Angel for people who just want to, you know, just give something back, you know, and have a loyalty badge. That's what people do. So Mariana, thank you so much for coming in with a donation, honey. Happy Saturday. Sending you so much love. Hi Liz, can I get a message from C and DM today about their feelings? So first of all, let's get a message from C. Let's get a message from C. Message from C. And a message from your DM. Okay. So what C is saying to you today is he's focused on his situation. We've got the marriage card there. So it feels like today, because it is Saturday and we're connecting with his energy today, he's focused on, you know, this upcoming marriage in some way. He does, when he thinks about you and, you know, he does think about what you could bring into his life. So he does think about what a future with you would be like and look like. But it feels like right now he's focused on something to do with his partner. So there's marriage there. So it could be they've got plans or there's something going on today, okay? So I feel today's energy is elsewhere and you may be connecting with that. That's not a bad thing. That just means he's dealing with his circumstances today. Now, your masculine is wanting to give to you. Okay, so your masculine is focused on balancing energies to be able to give equally to you. Now, if we actually pull a card about what they're both thinking or feeling, or, you know, because this is what's going on, I feel, in their physical world today. What does C want to say to you today? What does C want to say to you today? So C is saying to you, I'm afraid of losing everything. So that's why he's working on his situation at home today, because he said, I'm afraid of losing everything I've worked for in my life, but I won't let you go. So anyway, he knows he's not going to let you go, but he doesn't want to lose what he's got. So again, he's in this turmoil of, what am I doing? You know, it's like he's there, but his mind is with you. He's in a lot of turmoil. So he has to work that out himself. But it's a good thing you've entered his life, because if he enters into that commitment with this person and then regrets it later down the line, that's worse than him realising, oh, there may be someone else out there for me. So you've actually brought lots of fear, thank you, they're giving me fear into his life to make changes. Look at that. Just looked at the clock there and it looked like 55. So change, you've brought change into his life. Now, what does your masculine want to say? Jump straight out. And this is what goes on behind the camera. If you wonder when I'm doing lives or my videos behind the camera, this is how the cards jump out. He's saying to you, wow, you've changed. Okay, this is what your masculine is saying to you. You've changed. You seem to have everything together. And sometimes that scares me because I don't. You seem to have everything together. Okay, so this is because you're getting your life together. You know, you're busy with other things. You've got these trips coming up. You're planning things. So you seem to have everything together. And that scares me because I don't. So he knows he's got to get his act together. I hope that helps, okay? I want to pull a card as well for Lise, who's just joined as an angel family member. Okay, I'm just seeing if there is a question from you anywhere in the chat. If I can't find one, yeah, I'll just pull you a card again. What I'm going to do for you, Lisa, is I'm going to pull you a card from Archangel Michael. Okay, so you got 3 cards. So the first card is honor and trust your feelings. And when you do that, prayer will help the situation. So right now, honor what you feel and trust those feelings. And that could be about what you intuitively know or what you hear in a reading or anything else. And when you talk to the angels, when you pray about your situation or you ask for help with something, it's always given. You know, when we ask, it is given. Or when we dream, we believe we achieve. So you can say, thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me to understand and express my emotions with love. So it feels like Archangel Michael is assisting to bring a conversation of love into your life. And when you pray about it, that will help. So if you want to bring that in, you know, maybe think about your person right now and you want to bring in some communication or some expression of love, Archangel Raguel will assist you with that. Archangel Raguel is the angel of harmonious relationships. And also Archangel Gabriel is the angel of communication. So you can say, dear God and Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raguel, thank you for assisting me at this time. Or anyone you call on, anyone you directly call on. You can say, I ask for your divine intervention and I welcome your guidance and your help. And I trust and follow your guidance and your help with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and I ask that you bring one to me and this situation quickly. Thank you. Amen. So really when we say amen, we're saying thank you. That's what it means. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And everything that's happening is for self-respect. So this is about believing in yourself, knowing yourself, trusting yourself. It's about self-worth. So I feel you've been learning the lesson lately of self-worth where you're starting to remember who you are and your power. So this is about the angels allowing you to see yourself as you were seen by the heavenly realms, by your friends and family or your twin or whomever you're connecting with. You're saying, thank you for helping me see through the eyes of love. Thank you for helping me see myself through the eyes of love. Thank you for honouring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up for myself on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so I am surrounded by love and loving and kind, gentle people. Isn't that beautiful? I hope that helps, okay? And welcome to the family. Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. Patricia says, so great to see you here again. Happy weekend, everyone. Anything the angels want us to know. So let's do you a little message from Archangel Michael. This is for Patricia, but I feel Patricia is kind of saying a collective energy as well. Wow, look at this. God is in charge. This is the most powerful card in this deck. Everything is under divine control. So that allows us to let go of control and stop stressing out, worrying about things because there is always a plan. There is always a plan. So God is in charge. So let go of the when, the how, and anything else and just trust the process of your life and the journey because God knows what you deserve and who you are and what you want. And he intends to give it to you in divine timing. So you can pray and say, dear God, please help me to let go of this situation. Please help me to let go of anything that I'm struggling with or anything that's stressing me out or on my mind. Give me faith. Help me to know by giving it to you that I am strong. That's just come through intuitively there. So you can say, dear God, please help me to let go of this situation. Giving it in faith and trust to you, to your divine wisdom and infinite knowledge and your infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. That's really powerful. So God is in charge. That's the message for you. And I want to pull you a card from your twin. Wow, I've picked up there the family message deck. And obviously these 2 cards, I must have just put them on there. You are the reason all of my dreams are coming true. This is what he's saying to you. This is a masculine card. And you're saying, I'm ready for our reunion. So you're ready to meet up. And when I say reunion, you know what that means for your journey in this new body. Okay? You're saying, I'm ready for our reunion. I'm ready. And he's saying, well, you are the reason all of my dreams are coming true. So it feels like between March and September, this is a possible timeline for things moving into place or things happening big time. And I know you said that he's planning on coming to you or something soon, but it feels like there's going to be a big movement forward between March and September. And that's what you're guided to know. I hope that helps, okay? Really powerful. Lee says, thank you again. I will play it over again and apply this to my prayers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here, honey. And like I said, if you do want to upgrade to the Angel family, that's where all the videos are. And you've got access then to the full playlist with all the videos in. And I record videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday for Angel family members. And it's always a bit like what I did yesterday when I shared a preview for everyone of what it's like, okay? We've got Honey. Thank you for the donation, Honey. Honey. I always say Honey as well. If there was no blockages, what would my DMs say? Wow, what a really powerful one. If there were no blockages, what would my DMs say? Straight out. There are so many things I want to share with you. So it feels like he's saying to you, I don't want to tell you here and now because I want to tell you in person. That's the beauty of the connection, the magic of it. It's about you hearing it from him. And that's what he's saying. There's so many things. If there was no blockages, there would be so many things that I would share with you. And this is what's coming in. So I don't feel I need to give you a channeled message about this as much as you may think you want one. Because what he's saying is, I want to be able to say it to you in person. I want to be able to say it to you myself. I want to be the one to say these things and share these things with you. And there are so many things left to say. Isn't that a beautiful message? So, to go back to your previous message and then incorporate that message into that, and it will make sense. I hope that helps, okay? So thank you again for those donations and milestones, guys. I'm going to go back down my chat again now. And I'm going to find where I was again if I can, because sometimes it doesn't let me do it, but hopefully it will today. So I'm just going right down. Yeah, it's jumped up again. Just bear with me a second, guys, okay? Sometimes I just can't do it and I have to go where I am, go from where I am. So I'm trying to go right back down. It's technology, you see. Technology. Okay. Oh, I got it. And then it went up again. Okay. Let's do a message for anyone I'm finding then. I've been on an hour anyway, so I'm going to just pick from the chat where I am right now. So if you've already asked me a question ages ago, put it in again, okay? So we're going to start here with Kieran Gill says, hi Liz, how do you unconditionally love the other person? By moving out of ego, which means you stop demanding. What does the word unconditional mean? It means there's no conditions. It's beyond conditions, okay? So conditions are, it's got to happen now. He needs to do it like this. It's demands. Love does not demand its own way. Love does not hold any record of wrongs. So we also forgive the past. We let it go. We start becoming the observer, which means we view things in a higher way, which means we look at what's happening. Instead of judging the other person or thinking they are doing something needs to change, we say, okay, what is this teaching me? Isn't this interesting? How I feel about this, how I am being triggered by this, how I am reacting or responding to this. And then we can look at it in a very, kind of observant way. So we're not judging ourselves for feeling hurt or misunderstood or any of these things. And then we can breathe through what's going on. And then we're able to process it and look at it differently and observe it and say, right, I'm going to respond to this now with love. Another great way of being unconditional is by healing the situation. So, for example, if it's your person who's causing pain to you, well, that's how you feel about it, because everything is neutral. It's the way we see it that makes it good or bad, right or wrong, light or dark, negative or positive. You can write them a letter, but not send it. I spoke about this a few videos back when I said write them a letter, but don't send it, okay? So you can write the person you're thinking of a letter. And this relates to anyone because it's about unconditional love with everyone. So maybe you've gone through something with a friend or a family member, it's still causing you pain. So you can write them a letter with a pen and piece of paper, not typing it because it's not the same. Get an actual pen and put, I don't know, dear John, okay? Dear John, you've really hurt me. You've made me feel this, this, and this. This has upset me, that's upset me. Get it all out. And then you realise they haven't done anything but teach you lessons. So then you can turn it into a positive and say, when you've got all the pain down, say, but I'm grateful that you've made me aware of this, or I'm grateful that now I know that, or, you can go over this, and it releases. Again, they give me a lot of mucus feeling. It releases anything negative or stressful. So you heal it. So then you start looking at all the grateful things, the things you've got to be grateful for, the blessings, the way you've grown. And then you feel what's happened. So you don't send that letter and you don't wait and hold on to it and think, right, I'm going to give it to him at a later date. You heal it. You heal it. I had to go through this with my cousin Andy because as growing up as kids, we were like brother and sister. We were very, very close. And, there was only a year between us. So we did everything together. And it went on into when we were teenagers and as we became young adults. So we'd go out all the time. There was like a big group of friends as well. So I was friends with all his friends. And, like if he introduced me to his girlfriend at the time, he'd say, this is my sister. Because that's how strong our bond was. And then he was the first main teacher in my life, really. And then his mum died. My mum's sister, his mum, died. And he went through a big dark night of the soul. And then my nana died. And for some reason, he expected to get a portion of the inheritance and all of this. And he just stopped speaking to all our side of the family, just like that. And he cut me out of his life overnight. And it was the worst pain I've ever experienced until my twin flame journey. And it was just the biggest shock of my life. And, it wasn't just he ripped himself out of my life. He ripped out all his friends too, who'd become like my brothers. It was like 10 lads who we used to go out and do all things with. And none of them would speak to me either because of him. So that was really my first lesson in forgiveness. And for a long time, I held on to a lot of resentment about that. I remember I used to get drunk, because I don't drink, I haven't drank for 17 years. But I remember I used to get drunk and put Depeche Mode on, who are my favourite band, who I'm actually seeing on Monday, by the way, live in London. But I used to play a song by Depeche Mode over and over and over when I was drunk called Useless. And I used to just sit there listening to the song, and I had it on DVD. And I used to, and it was tape at the time, then I had DVD. And I used to just sit there, drinking and singing this song and resenting him and thinking one day I'm going to make you listen to this song and you're going to regret everything you've done. And then, I realised I can't keep going on in that energy because it was causing me pain. I got something affecting my swallow over it. It was affecting me physically because it was such a painful loss. It's like he'd been ripped out of my life and I had to heal it. And that was the first thing I did. I wrote a letter to him and got rid of all the pain. And then I didn't send it, obviously. And then I worked through the healing process with meditations and other things and then released it all. And still now, that happened when I was 23, I think it was, and I'm 47 now and I haven't seen him since. But I bless him every day because he was my biggest teacher. And he taught me so much. And it's not my fault. It wasn't to do with me. It still isn't. It's his issues, what he was dealing with. So that allows you to remember it's never about you. It's always about what the other person is going through and what they are dealing with. So never take it personally. And then you're able to forgive, heal, and see the purity in what's happened and the lesson and the blessing. And you understand it's in divine timing. So in my mind, I'm like, well, if me and Andy are meant to reconcile in this lifetime, we will. Because God will make it so. And if not, we'll see each other on the other side as souls and recognise what we learnt from each other. I hope that helps, okay? That's the best, way I can explain unconditional love, I suppose. Rather than talking about the twin flame journey. Because it's the same thing, it's all lessons. So thank you to, let me move the chat up here. Big thank you to Erica for the donation, honey. Grand Rising, Liz, loving the hair. Thank you, honey. This is Brooklyn Wig by Rennie of Paris, one of my favourites because it's so much like my own hair. Just wanted to check in with Spirit today. So let's do you a little message from Archangel Michael. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Okay, what do you need to know? There we go. we've got energy healing work for you. So what you're being reminded is that you are an energy healer. You're here as a light worker to work your light. And you're saying grand rising. So it's like, things are rising, there's a rising going on, and you're part of the process. So the angels and spirit want you to know that you're here for a reason, that you are an energy healer, and you're here to work that light in the world, in whatever way you are guided to do that. So you can say and pray, thank you for assisting me and sending healing energy to me and through me for my own blessings and for all of those around me. Thank you for connecting me to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities. And you are also a healer. So I feel that you're being reminded that your energy is the healer. You being you, shining your light, doing you. So I want to do a little message for your connection as well. But the angels are reminding you, it's like they're saying, get to work. This is the time now to get to work on your mission. We've got the Empress. So remember who you are. You are a divine feminine and you are in power. You're rising. So this is about surrender, giving it to heaven, waking each day in gratitude, being grateful for each day and shining your light bright to attract everything you are. And it's so important we remember that, in this life, we are so tapped in sometimes with conditioning and society and programming. And it's especially around dates like birthdays and Christmas season. Like we think, we've got to reach out on their birthday, or we've got to reach out on Christmas. And what the angels really want you to remember is every day you wake up, you are born again. Every day you wake up, it really is like your birthday. So it's not about being totally about, my birthday, I've got to do this and that. And it's nice to celebrate our birthdays, but it's even nicer when we wake up in gratitude every day, feeling like it's our birthday because we've been reborn on this day. Like this morning I woke up, I said, God, thank you for this day. I'm so grateful I'm aware and awake and alive on this new day. People may not have woke up today. So be grateful for everything. And, instead of thinking time's running out or thinking about your age or anything like that, think, wow, I'm going to embrace everything today because some people haven't got to where I am. This is a magical day. So it's really about being grateful for everything you have. And we've got justice. Be the lighthouse. You've got the lighthouse there. Shine like the lighthouse and prepare for change because there's karmic endings happening and change taking place that's going to lead to a new beginning in your life. All you have to do is remember your power and who you are. And you're always being guided. And that's why you've got this energy healing work. I hope that helps, okay? Musical Life. Great to have you here, honey. Thank you for the donation. Is our my twin flame or what's our rain about? Rain? I think you mean what's this about? First of all, no reader, no matter what they say or who they are, can determine if a person is or isn't your twin. We can guide based on what we feel and what we see and having the cards and all of these things, but no one can say for sure. Why? Because it's a journey back to the self. So the only person who can say 100% if someone is your twin is you. We can say 99.9% if someone is, but we can't say 100%. That's the truth, okay? Anyone else who says otherwise is lying to you or they're trying to get money or something like that, okay? I would never say, I can say 100% if this person is not your twin, because it's a journey back to you, only you know for sure. And you learn that through your feelings and your emotions. And the reason why as well is because sometimes we go through catalyst connections and we have to firmly believe in our mind that that person is our twin at the time to learn those required lessons. At the time when I was going through my previous two catalysts, I fully believed they were my twin because if I didn't, I wouldn't have learned the same lessons. And to be honest, even if I'd have said to someone, are they or aren't they, it wouldn't have mattered what they said anyway, because it's what you know. It's like, say, if you have a reading off someone and someone says to you something, but you feel something totally different, you have to trust in that, what you feel, not what this other person has said to you, just because they're labelled as a psychic reader or they're on YouTube or anything else, because you have to trust what you feel. It's like if you don't resonate with a reading that I put on, that it's okay. You have to trust what you feel. So it's a journey back to the self. We say, what's our relationship about? Your relationship is about soul growth. It's about becoming your greatest version. It's about tapping in with your intuitive side. It's about knowing that what you feel is real, and that's what matters. So if I shuffle the cards Are your twin flame. What do the angels want you to know? They're saying this person, whether he is or isn't, and you know, is bringing you back to yourself, helping you to be a better person, a better version of yourself through the lessons you learn. This Nine of Pentacles is about self-love, self-care, self-healing. That's what the twin flame journey does. It allows us to go within and harness our own power and to work on ourselves and focus on love. So that's the power there. Okay, it's about knowing that your person is bringing you back to you. And that's the journey of the twin flame. So if you want to know, just think, right, how do I feel about this person right now? Is it different than I've ever felt before? Was it like the fireworks going off in my body? Can I forget this person? No. Why? Because there's a reason why you can't. So you have to trust that, yes, this person is your twin flame because you feel that. So trust what you feel. I hope that helps, okay? Mangle, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, I would like a message on what the new year is going to bring in for me. Any guidance I need to hear. So what's this new year going to bring in for you? So definitely meant to use Archangel Michael's deck there as it fell off. So what's the new year going to bring in for you? Wow. Well, first of all, this is the answer, and these are clarifying cards. So what the new year, what 2024 is bringing in for you is a favourable outcome. Isn't that powerful? A favourable outcome. Thank you for the beautiful, and they give me that beautiful, heartfelt, magical. Thank you for the beautiful outcome in this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me to trust and have faith. So have faith and trust in your year because there's going to be a favourable outcome. Now, we've also got God is in charge, and this card came up before as a collective message when Patricia donated. So you're being reminded that God is in charge of the way this favourable outcome will happen, which means it's in divine timing. Dear God, please help me to let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and your infinite love, in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. And also prayer will help, so you can pray about anything that's stressing you out or anything that's on your mind for answers, and then decide to be happy now. So the angels want you to live in the present moment, to be in the now more in 2024, because when you're operating in the present moment, you feel safe, you feel calm, you feel happy, you feel at ease with where you are. So you can decide to be happy right now and pray about anything that's affecting that, knowing that God is in charge of the timings of your life and the process of it to bring wonderful things in and a favourable outcome in 2024. I hope that helps. Wow. Seong's Domain, thank you for the donation. And a big thank you to Rob as well for being here and moderating for me. Seong says, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I get energy around my journey and a message from my twin Jake? So what's the message for your journey today? We've got Queen of Wands. The message for you is to know that you are sexy, talented and strong. You are that fire energy. In other words, Jake is very attracted to you. He loves you for who you are and you are powerful. So this is really the universe saying to you, remember your power. Remember you are the divine feminine. There's only you. When you're behaving in that energy, when you're operating in that higher power, you can handle anything that's going on. So the message for your journey is to be yourself and to be you. So what does he want to say to you? Let me just grab these. I've put masculine cards on top of the feminine deck there. I do that when I'm talking and my mind's elsewhere. So what do you need to know? I'm also an Aries. George is an Aries as well. What do you need to know? Okay, one card flew out, but I feel there's another message. What does Jake want you to know? So he's definitely doing some deep thinking. He's saying, I need emotional balance. I'm reviewing my life to release myself from karmic binds and toxic situations to find peace. So I feel what he's saying is I'm going to release myself from anything that's in the way of being with you. But I also need to do it in an emotionally balanced way. And he needs to do it in his own time. So he's reviewing his life. It's like he's reflecting on things right now to bring in changes, because he has a vision of what he wants. So I'm seeing this between November just gone and February as some changes coming in here, because he has that vision. So remember, you are also a vision to him, which means he sees you as beautiful, sexy, talented, strong, amazing, that goddess energy. So be you. So the message for you is be you and everything else will happen, because he already knows what he needs to do. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Elaine coming in with a donation. Thank you so much, honey. And if anyone's wondering how the lives work, please go to the drop-down box and read through what I've put in the chat, in the comment section, not the comment section, the description box. And it explains why I do donations when they come in and everything else, okay? Elaine, thank you for the energy exchange. Hi, Liz, looking amazing as always. Thank you, honey. Sending you so much love. Any messages for my DM for the weekend, please? So what does he want to say to you about the weekend? He's saying I'm working out what I want. So he's spending this weekend doing some deep thinking. There's reflection going on. So he is quiet. If he is quiet, and it feels like he is quiet, but if he is quiet, that's why. Okay, because he's working out what he wants. He's processing things. So what do you need to know for the weekend? You're learning to see past the pain. And that pain could be that you're not together, or he's not communicating right now, or you're not sure what he wants. You're learning to see past the pain. That's part of your mission and purpose right now. And you're saying, I know you love me, show me. So you know he loves you. You know he does. When you connect with the love itself, when you move out of the ego and the worry and the stress and the struggle and the 3D reality, you know he loves you. You just want him to show you he does. So because he isn't showing you in the way you want him to right now, because he's reflecting on everything and working out what he wants, show the love to you. Give yourself love today. Give yourself love this weekend. Do things you enjoy. Do things that make you feel amazing. Do things that make you feel good. Do things that lift your vibration. And then you work with the universe to create your dream. So instead of thinking, right, well, I know he loves me, but I want him to show me, and then getting a bit depressed or in pain about it, because you're not seeing that today. Say, right, I'm going to learn, because I am learning to learn to see past the pain. I'm going to see past that today, and I'm going to work with the universe to create my dreams. So I'm going to take myself out on a date. I'm going to watch my favourite show. I'm going to eat my favourite food. I'm going to make myself feel good. I'm going to, paint my nails or do my hair or go for a massage or whatever it is you enjoy doing. Do that, and you'll realise, wow, the universe loves me. The universe loves me. And it's so true. And when you start falling in love with your own life, everything manifests, and you're not waiting around for your twin thinking, oh, if only he'd message me, or he needs to do this to make me happy, or because you're so busy giving back to you, you don't pay attention to what else is going on. And then before you know, boom, you're in union. And that's what I did. I hope that helps, okay? Musical Life, thank you for the donation, honey. Thanks, message for my journey, and any message from art. I know I have answered a question for you. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you donated. I can't remember. I think you might have done. When I do a reading, even a quick reading like this, the angels take it out of my mind. So I can't exactly remember. I know that I've spoke to you in this live already. So let's get a message from Archangel Michael for you. So you've got, use your sense of humour to bring in divine and perfect health. So if anything's been affecting you physically or emotionally, the angel's saying to make yourself feel better, to move into a higher energy, use your sense of humour. That means do something that makes you smile or makes you laugh. Whether it's going to a comedy show or, just laughing at life in general. Do things that boost your mood through your sense of humour. And also focus on divine and perfect health. They want you to remember that health is your birthright. So there could be some ascension going on right now. So it feels like I could possibly be going through some ascension. So I'm going to bring in the Ascension Oracle, because that card's come out for a reason there, okay? So is he going through anything right now physically that you need to be aware of? Yeah, we've got stomach cramps and back pain. So back pain is connected with fear around the future, fear around finances, fear about what's coming next, that kind of thing. So you can affirm for your person and say, God is my source, God is in charge, which is also a collective message that's been coming up. My life is divinely guided and protected. So he may be having some back issues because he's worrying about what to do, or he's worrying about the future. And stomach cramps is when we digest information that we may not like. So there may be some things he needs to change that we may not like, that he's actually working through. So he needs to release any struggle around that in exchange for peace. And you need to release struggle around what's going on in exchange for peace, because acceptance settles the stomach. Okay? And just to answer with that, okay, what else do we need to know? We've got meditate to receive the answers that you seek. Big happy changes and good news is coming. So when you meditate, you're going to calm your energy and calm your mind and be more in the energy of acceptance, which leads to peace. But there are good things ahead. I hope that helps, okay? MNSB, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Hi, Liz. Guidance for my journey now and in 2024. So that's the card, okay? That's the card. Sometimes all the cards fall out, so one card makes itself known. And I'm going to pull these as well. So the first thing is make sure now and in 2024 you're shielding yourself. Okay, that you are asking Archangel Michael to shield and protect you. And what I'm feeling is you are being protected in 2024. And in this moment now, which is 2024. So you're being shown that you are protected. And Archangel Michael is shielding you. And anytime you may feel like things aren't going in the right direction, you're actually being guided to something better. There's better things ahead for you. Write down your thoughts and feelings right now. So that's the guidance for your journey now. Write down what you're thinking. Write down what you're feeling, because it will help. Write down things that you may be worrying about or stressing about to give it to heaven in exchange for peace. Maybe do the writing a letter that I've spoke about, so you heal yourself in that way. Or write down your gratitude. Get a gratitude journal. Write down what you're grateful for, your blessings. Things you're excited about, things you want to do. Think about 2024. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to do? Set your intentions. So write down what you're thinking and feeling. Maybe write that down in a journal or as a vision, putting it on your vision board, or, writing yourself a list of what you want to do. You can do that as well. And also make sure you're leaning on God and the angels for support in 2024, because you're not alone. So the angels are going to help you and assist you with anything that you're going through this year. Know that you are safe. And let's pull you a card from the Twin Flame Message Tarot about your journey. Yeah, this card's been coming up a bit as well in this live. You are beautiful inside and outside. So don't let anything dull or dim your light. Shield yourself from anyone who's been negative towards you, and don't take anything personally. Rise up and know that you are safe. I hope that helps, okay? Leo Nix, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Hi, Liz. Can I get a message about my masculine and I have set boundaries? So obviously, if you've set boundaries, you've done it for a reason. So again, the angels are reminding you to lighten your load, to see the funny side of things, to try and use your sense of humour to not feel as serious about everything. To realise that your masculine may not be behaving the way you want right now or giving what you want right now. See the funny side of things. What I do is, well, not now, obviously, but what I used to do is, whenever I was ghosted by someone, and obviously I learned on my journey that ghosting is processing. So they're not actually ignoring intentionally. They are thinking and working things out and going through fears and struggles. But, I used to imagine George with a sheet on his head with two eye holes, like a ghost, walking around like he doesn't know what he's doing. I used to find it funny. It was my way of dealing with it, because I thought, he's just been a silly ghost. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's got no direction. You can say, Father, forgive him. He doesn't know what he's doing right now. You can laugh about it. If I was watching something the other day, and, they were going on about something. It was on Netflix, something I was watching. And I just thought, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Because it's just, people do things sometimes out of fear. So just try and see it in a higher way. Okay, so what do you need to know? The message is, you want your twin to tell you how he feels. That's what you want. You're saying, I hope you can tell me how you feel. And you've set boundaries down to move this forward in some way. Or because maybe he hasn't been telling you how he feels, or there's been some pain there. So you're saying, I hope you can tell me how you feel. I am a warrior of this love and I will prevail. So you will get through what's going on. Now you're being reminded, whatever this boundary is, that the ultimate goal is you want to be with your person. No matter what's happened, you want to be with your person. So when we put boundaries down, sometimes the boundaries have to come back down. Because, for example, I'm not saying this is what you've done, but for example, and I've been there myself, you block them and you think, oh, it feels good. I'm back in control. It feels a relief. I've blocked him because I can't face it anymore. And I'm talking about the divine feminine, not the masculine, okay? The feminine. The masculine blocks the feminine for different reasons. The masculine blocks because they just stress out and panic, and that's what they do. What we tend to do sometimes is do it as a defense mechanism. thinking, right, I'm going to block you because then I can move on, or I'm going to block you and then I can deal with what I'm doing. And it works for about a day or 2 days, and then we go back into panic mode because we know, hang on, blocking them is blocking ourselves. It doesn't serve the connection. So then we panic about unblocking them and all that stuff. And I've been there 100 times. Been there 100 times through that. So really what you want is your person to open up and tell you how he feels. And it's about knowing and affirming and feeling inside that you know he will when he's ready. And that your life together will be successful. And that's why it can also cause pain and struggle in the interim period. Because you can think, I know our life will be successful. Why can't you see that? Or why won't you do what you need to do to have that? But he can see that, but he's just got to do it at his own time, or things need to occur first, or lessons are being learned. So instead of stressing or worrying, say, I know our life together will be successful. I know you're going to tell me how you feel. I trust the process. And then you allow things to move forward. But it feels like there's going to be a shift around now in October. I hope that helps. Okay, so think about the boundaries you put down and really ask yourself why. But ultimately, it's because you want him to open up to you. So you have to think, is this boundary helping that, or is it in the way of that? I hope that helps, okay? Daisy, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Hi, Liz. What message does my DM have for me today? So what message does your masculine have for you today? We've got the Eight of Swords and the Tower. So right now, your person is trapped in a situation. But it's a situation of their own making. And that means he can get out of it. It's like Archangel Michael says, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. So he's saying to you, I'm trying to find a way out. And my life is falling apart and it's scaring me, but I know it's necessary change. So your twin is going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul right now to be able to free himself from the binds and the shackles he's made for himself, whether it's in the mind or in his life or anything else. So he's aware of what he needs to change. Now you're saying you're ready for the next chapter of your life. So this can be a bit frustrating because you're ready for the union. You want this love. You're ready for what's next. So the angel's saying you've started a new year. Just be ready for whatever that brings to you. And make a commitment to your higher path, which means connecting with your angels, working on service, doing things that you enjoy. And also, this is a scary thing sometimes because why it could never work out with anyone else. So, maybe you've got people around you saying, oh, move on, or, you've heard it a million times. You don't want anybody else. It wouldn't work with anybody else. And that can sometimes scare you. So you're saying, I know now, it's like through things you've been through, why it could never work out with anyone else. And that sometimes scares me because I am ready to start the next chapter of my life. It's like that you want love and you're ready for that. And you want to make a commitment to your twin. But you're also being reminded it's in divine timing and he has to work on and let go of anything that he needs to work on and let go of first. So it will work and be permanent. So you don't just come together and then go your separate ways again. So it's permanent union, which is what we're all striving for, really. Then going in and out of reunion all the time. So when I talk about union, I talk about union that lasts, permanent union. Okay, what me and George have. Okay, that you stay together. That's what union is when I connect with it. Not together and then going into a separation again, or reunion is that's what reunion is, in and out of contact, coming back together. That's reunion. What you want is a committed permanent relationship, and that's what you will have, but it'll be at the right time. So let go of any fear or worry or thinking there's anything wrong, because there isn't. It's just all manifesting in divine time. I hope that helps. Okay, Alicia, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. This is for the doll face. Hi, Liz, any messages for me and Eric's connection? So what's going on with you and Eric right now? What's going on with you and Eric right now? So I've got cards on the floor, one jumping out. We've got the Hermit. So, this is a time right now to think and process and gain clarity. So remember, when Eric is silent, he's gaining clarity. He's gaining direction. He's gaining strength to be able to move things forward, to make changes. You've got the Knight of Wands. He's saying, he wants to make the right adjustment. So get ready for positive change. So remember, the silence or the stillness or the separation creates the way for magnificent change. And that's what's coming in. And this is happening between now and March. So let's do a little message for you. Okay, the angels are saying to you, you are trusting the journey. Don't be afraid. You're learning how to trust the journey. So this card says, I'm afraid to let go, but I am learning how to trust the journey. So what this means is, being afraid to let go is like letting him move towards you, or trusting the journey to work without you trying to force. The angels are saying you don't need to force this, rush this, just let go. It's like when we are in a canoe, not that we've probably ever been in a canoe, but you're in a canoe, they give me a block in the throat as well. So throat chakra activation here. You're in a canoe and the current's trying to take you one way, but you're trying to row the other way. It's hard work. Oh, it's such hard work, isn't it? Trying to go against the current. When you eventually say, I've had enough, and you put down the oars, relief. All that struggle, tension, stress, it goes away. And then the current can take you where it's meant to go, where it wants you to go. So the message is, don't be afraid to trust the journey. Everything is working out. That's what we fear the most. Oh no, if I don't reach out to him, he's not going to contact me, or it's over, or he's never going to speak to me again. And that's just not true. They just need a little time and a little prompting from their higher self and the angels to move forward and do what they've come here to do. I hope that helps, okay? I've done all the donations there, thank you. So I'm just going to thank you for all the donations, guys. So I'm just going to jump on and grab one now. So we've got, let's have a look. Let's find a message. We're going to do, Patty says, good morning. Good morning, honey. Please advise when I will meet my soulmate and should I move to Florida? Thank you, namaste. Well, how does Florida make you feel? Is that something that you are guided to do? Are you feeling drawn there? If you are, it's always what your intuition is saying to you to do. So the message is, if you feel that you should move to Florida, let me just find the deck I'm after, then that's what you should do. You should follow your heart, okay? And it feels like you're aware somehow that if you move to Florida, you're going to meet your soulmate. I feel those messages go hand in hand. It's like you're aware that, right, I'm being guided to move, and maybe if I move, I'm going to have love in my life. Yeah, we've got asked for help from others. The message here is, you've asked me for a message, so you're asking for help with this because there may be some fear around it. You may be thinking, oh, am I going to be able to make this move? Or will I be financially able to? Or will I have the support I need? Or is it the right decision? So the ego puts us into a lot of fear when we're thinking of making changes because it's the uncertainty of it. So the ego can say, what if this happens? Or what if that goes wrong? Or what if? So this is really about realizing that you will have the support you need when you ask for it. So you can ask in prayer for what you need. Thank you, angels, for helping me to know this is the right decision, which I feel you think and feel it is. Thank you for giving me a sign. I remember because the angels will give you a clear sign if you ask something related to Florida. When I was thinking about becoming certified as an angel therapist years ago, I didn't know where to do it. I knew I wanted to do it with Charles Virtue, and he was on in London and he was on in Ireland. Okay, there was 2 places I could see him. Obviously, it would have been easier for me to go to London because it's closer to where I live. Ireland is a different place entirely, so I would have had to get a plane and whatnot. And I was iffing and ahhing, I didn't know, but I knew I wanted to go. I knew I was guided to go, but I didn't know which place to go. So I asked the angels for a clear sign. And the next day, someone came to me and gave me a shamrock necklace. And I had angel bumps all through my body, and I knew I was meant to go to Dublin, and that's what I did. I went to Dublin, I had a few days there, and I certified as an angel therapist with Charles Virtue, which I had the most amazing time, and I knew I was meant to go there. So it's the same with you. If you say, right, give me a clear sign, angels, that I'm meant to move to Florida, they'll give you a clear sign. And I feel that this is about realising you're going to have the help and support along the way, not only to make the move that you want, but also to bring the right person into your life, because the universe creates the way and stepping stones for these things to happen. I hope that helps, okay? Manisha, thank you for the donation, honey. Manisha says, I need guidance on my love life and the guy I'm currently dating. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know? So you've got to spend more time outdoors. So the first thing is, with this guy you're currently dating, maybe do things outdoors. I'm not saying you're not already, but maybe go and do things outdoors. He could be outdoorsy. Maybe you are, maybe you don't like going outdoors much, but it feels like take the connection outdoors because it's going to bring in the energy of the vibration of source. It's going to connect you more. So, and this can also be what we do when we're struggling with anything, when we need guidance in any way or when we're needing clarity. Sometimes we just need to get out into the open and connect with nature, connect with trees and connect with the sky, the air, connect with the elements of the season we're in, and we feel alive again. We feel the power. It's like when we go by the ocean, we realize how small we are because of that vast ocean. So we realize, wow, our problems are small, really, but to us they're huge. But when we give them to God and heaven and the universe, it's like they are dealing with it like that for us, because to the universe, whether your problem is big or small, the universe can deal with anything. Does that make sense? So I feel like this about going outdoors because it will embrace that part of you. It will help you to embrace that part of you and you'll feel better. You'll feel more alive and vibrant. And if you take the connection outdoors with your person, do something outdoors, even if you're just going for a picnic or, maybe you want to do something a bit more outdoorsy, like, skydiving or, it's a bit out there. But it feels like if you take your connection outdoors, you're going to see another side of this person. It's like you're going to see another part of this person is going to come through. So things are about to improve. Things are going to improve in your connection with this person between now and April. Okay? And take your power back. Remember who you are. Be strong. Any delays in communication between you are not forever. Let go and focus on you at that time. So, for example, if he's quiet or, if there's, there's silence in any way, or he's not replying to you straight away, or, there's a delay in some way, remember it's not forever. So instead of just picking up your phone and being focused on that and being stressing over when he's going to contact you or what's happening, let go and focus on you. Because when you do that, you let go of all the struggle and you surrender and you give it to heaven. And then your dreams manifest, because if you set your intentions about what you desire, okay, and you ask the angels for what you want, then it's more likely your dreams are going to come true. So I feel like your dreams could possibly come true with this person, but you have to ask for what you want. And when I say that, I don't mean to him or to them. I mean to think about what you want. And I feel what you want is maybe engagement or marriage, or you want a commitment because, there's a ring in this card. That may be what you want. And you may have visions of that with this person. So it feels like if you start asking for what you want to heaven, if you pray about it, you're going to receive what you want. And everything is a stepping stone out anyway to where you're meant to be. And you say, we do plan to go surfing this year. Wow. So, take it outdoors and it's going to improve. But I feel that things are definitely going to improve from April onwards. It's like between now and April, things are improving. But it feels like if you start asking for what you want and setting your intentions, your dreams are going to come true. So just let go of fear. Let go of the fear of letting go about when's he going to message me. Give yourself more power or more credit than you currently are. In other words, remember who you are, your power, that you are a joy to be around, that, you are beautiful and magical and exciting. And this person is lucky to have you. So remember that. I hope that helps, okay? We're going to do a message for, is it Spiria? I hope I've said that right. I probably haven't. I can't see it very well. Spiria says, will we ever be together again with the person on my mind, or is it time to let go? Well, when you let go, which means you stop worrying about whether you're going to be together, that's usually when this person will come back to you. Because when we stress over it and try and control it, it causes pain and it causes delays and blocks. Okay, so this is really about you understanding that to receive what you want, you just need to let go of the struggle. So letting go is different than moving on. Okay, I feel what you're saying is, will I ever be together with this person, or is it time to move on? But because you've said let go, your higher self knows you can't move on from this person because, this could possibly be your twin flame, or you have a bond, or there's something you're learning from this person. So you can't move on, but you can let go. Let go means giving it to heaven, giving any stress, worries or concerns to heaven. And you're saying, is it even possible to let go of a twin flame who keeps coming and going into my life? You've answered your own question in a different way. Because what you're saying is, I realise I can't let go of this person. Well, you're saying, but you know what you're trying to understand. This is what it's like. There's confusion there because you can't move on from your twin, but you can let go of the struggle. So change the word here, because what you're saying is it even possible to move on? That's what the angels are saying from your twin flame. You can't move on from your twin flame because you are one. How can you move on from yourself? You can't. But what you can do is let go of any struggle or any stress or any worry or concern about how, when, and all the things that you're going through, and recognize that you are learning lessons at this time. So you can't move on from your twin, but you can let go of all the drama, stress, and struggle. And that's the message I've got coming through for you. And you're saying, will we ever be together again? Well, all paths lead home. You'll end up exactly where you're meant to be with the person you're meant to be with. So the card is, yeah, you're going to open up to each other. Okay, these are clarifying cards. So what this means is you are going to come back together and meet up and talk, maybe even share a coffee together, but you are going to meet up, you're going to open up to each other, and this is already on the way, okay? So let go of any fear. Whether if he's back and forth, he's dealing with fears, he's dealing with insecurities, he could even be dealing with his own situation. You will get through this, okay? You will get through this. You are meant for each other. And I feel deep down you know that. You are going to see results. And you are inspiring to others. So he does see you as an inspiration. It's just right now there's a separation. Or there's some kind of delay or obstacle. But that's just illusion. Because you can't move on from your twin flame, etc. So see past the pain that you're currently going through and focus on the growth that's taking place. Learn to surrender and release control, and then the communication will be restored. What a powerful message. I hope that helps, okay? I've got Yashi coming in with a donation there. I'm just going to answer Yara though. Yara says, Liz, can I have a message, please? Let's do a message for the beautiful Yara. What does Yara need to know? What does Yara need to know? What does Yara need to know? We've got you are not alone, okay? This is what the angels are saying. Remember, you have angels, an army of angels all around you. You're not alone. And fear is illusion, okay? And fear is illusion created in the mind. It isn't real. So it feels like between now and the full moon, which is coming up on the 25th, there could be some fears or struggles or triggers coming in around you. So you're being asked to look beyond what's going on. We've also got the Page of Cups. You do feel something's coming. So there's a message on the way, and you feel that. Now, your masculine is saying to you, you are the only one I'll ever want. So I feel this Emperor energy is actually a message from your person to you, saying, you're the only one I ever want. I am going to message you because we are building a solid foundation. So even though it may not feel that way at times because of the 3D world or the illusion or what's physically going on or the circumstances, you are building that foundation. And I feel a result happening here between now and April. I hope that helps, okay? Yashi, thank you for the donation, honey. Any messages from E? So what does E want to say to you today? So first what E's saying is, I can't forget you, I'm returning to you soon. So he wants to return to you because he can't forget you. He's always thinking about you. This means he's thinking about you today. And he's saying, I'm releasing fears about what other people think about me and about my life and my journey to finally put my own needs first and follow my heart. So what he's saying to you is, I can't forget you, no matter how hard I try or whatever I distract myself with, because I do feel that he has tried to move on because he's had fears around what other people think, you know, or what does this all mean? Or so he's thought, right, I'll try and move on, and then it's easier, stay in my comfort zone. I haven't got to face any fears then or be different or change, but it doesn't work. And he's saying, I just can't forget you. I can't move on from you because I love you. So I am returning to you soon. I just need to release all these fears first and put my needs first. It's like he's saying, I want to follow my heart now. I want to listen to my own needs now to be able to return to you. So I definitely feel he's moving back into your life. Now, what else do you need to know? You've got the Wheel and you've got the Hanged Man. So there is delays around this, but everything is happening the way it's meant to. And fate and destiny are helping you to turn things around. So have faith in the divine timing. Delays are necessary to lead to the desired outcome. Change your perception. And you may see a rainbow. You may be shown a rainbow as a symbol of the protection taking place. I hope that helps, okay? Roshni, thank you for the donation, honey. Any messages from Kieran? So what does Kieran want to say to you today? So Kieran's saying, you are the light within me that guides me home and keeps me strong. I have so much hope for our future. Things are not what they seem. Things are not always what they seem. So Two of Swords is that energy where it may feel stagnant or stuck, or it may seem like there's an illusion or, a delay around or something in the way. But he's reminding you that things are not always what they seem. It's like he's saying to you, please try and see it in a different way. You are guiding me home. I have so much hope for our future. So he does intend to be with you, and he does visualize that and think about that and want that. And he's saying, you're the light within me that guides me home. You keep me strong. So that's your power as a divine feminine. That's your light in you. That's your lighthouse power. So the message from heaven is shine that light. It will guide him back to you. Whatever's going on right now, it's not what it seems. Look beyond the illusion of the physical world and focus on love. Focus on the power of the love. And the angels are saying to you, yeah, you're learning right now that separation of any kind is preparation for your union. So the Three of Swords is to look beyond the past, to look past the pain, and to realize everything's happening for the right reason. I hope that helps, okay? Jake, thank you for the donation, honey. Sending you so much love. Hi, Liz. Any messages my DM wants to say to me at this time? Much love. So, thank you for being here. So, first of all, what your twin is saying to you is, I have passion for you and love for you. It drives me wild. So, the love, it's that powerful love connection and bond. Your person always feels that, and it's always there. So your person's feeling all this passion, all this desire, but it's driving them a bit wild today because they can't be with you for whatever reason. So it feels like there's some anger there, frustration. And, you're being guided at this time to be patient because he's saying, or she's saying, I must do things at my own pace because that's how I'll follow through on my plans. So your person's saying, I want you and I love you, and it's driving me mad that I can't be with you right now, but I must do it at my own pace. That's how I'll follow through on my plans. That's how it will work. So again, you're being asked here to have patience and to trust in the power of the love. So let's do a little message for you. Okay, here we go. So first of all, the message is to remind you that you are learning to trust the journey, and that will bring in results. And you're starting to see results anyway, because you can feel something's coming and shifting. But it feels like from March onwards, you're going to start seeing results. So don't be afraid to let go, to surrender, to trust, to allow it to flow. Because you are learning right now to trust the journey and how to do that through doing you and, focusing on gratitude and breath, the same blessings or blessings through breath work, doing all the things you enjoy doing, giving back to you, and then you're going to start seeing results. So there's results coming in between March and April. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you again to everyone who's donating to me here. I'm going to do D. Cantrell says, hi Angel Liz, will my DM get back on his feet? He is at his lowest, no job, no driver's license, and soon no home. Well, first of all, you're learning to let him deal with it himself. Okay, you know that through things you've been going through with him, endless cycles of feeling like you're helping and it's not helping like you're there and it's not getting anywhere, going round and round in circles. So, we have to, at some point, take the stabilizers off the bike and allow the person to learn themselves. Because it's like he's on a bike with stabilizers and you're the stabilizers keeping him strong and helping him and giving him guidance and support and everything. But he has to do it his own way. So at some point you have to be strong enough to let go and let him go forward. Imagine, a child on a bike with stabilizers. The parent has to let the child make, if they fall over, they fall over. They've got to learn themselves. So remember, this is part of his life lesson. To learn, to understand who he is. So, will he find his way? Will he find his way? And he will, okay? You've got to remember that, first of all, this is eternal love that you are sharing with him. You've got the eternal love card. So, your love is eternal. That means it goes on and on and on. It's not just about the physical world. Right now, he's not ready to be with you physically because he's not in the right vibrational energy. He's in a lower vibrational energy than you are. And what you try and do, and I know it's hard to hear, but it's the truth, and you know it is. You have to be honest with yourself. You keep dimming your light to fit in with him. You keep, coming down from a higher vibrational energy to be around him and to help him and to make it work. And it won't work in that way because he needs to catch you up. He's got to meet you at your level. You don't need to come down to his level. Because the more you're around the negative energies, the more negative things come in for you. So it's about you trusting in this eternal love. And that's why that card's come out, because it's like the angel's saying, you're not going to lose him. You're not going to lose him if you let him contact you. You're not going to lose him if you go into a form of separation. You can't lose the other half of you. And you can't cut cords with your twin. You can cut cords of fear around what's going on, but you can't cut the cord. So what do we need to know about what he's going through? Okay, I'm learning who I am spiritually to be able to commit to. It just disconnected and reconnected there. So it may have buffered for you guys, but for me it said reconnecting. So it feels like you need to give him time and space and room to deal with it himself. It's not your job to rescue him. It really isn't. He's got to rescue himself. He's got to stand on his own 2 feet, and he knows that. He's saying to you, I am learning who I am, and I'm learning who I am spiritually to be able to commit to our love. So what he's saying is, I need to do this myself, and you have to let me do it myself. So the Hierophant is about making a commitment to himself. That's what he needs to do. You want him to make a commitment to you, but he has to make a commitment to himself. And you're saying, I set my intentions and know they're manifesting. So you know that this is manifesting because you're setting your intentions, but it may feel like it's an endless circle or cycle where you're thinking, is it ever going to manifest? Because you've got to let him do it himself first. And again, look at this. You've got mirrored energy because you've also got the Hierophant coming up. I am making a commitment to my higher path. So understand, by letting him deal with it himself, it's part of your higher path. That's what you need to know. So you have to trust that he will find his way out of this funk. And he will stand on his own 2 feet because he has angels around him. And you're not meant to be there as his rescuer or his financial support or anything else. You're meant to let him find his own way. And you'll feel healthier and happier if you have that little time away. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Aina says, hello, messages from my twin flame, or how he's feeling about me. Is he planning to contact me today? So how is he feeling? Okay. He's saying to you, I'm working hard for our future because you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So what he wants you to know is he thinks you're the most beautiful thing he's ever seen. Or, she, I just kind of channel the masculines in a he energy. So to your twin, you are the most beautiful thing in the world. And you're on their mind today. This person is thinking about you very deeply. But he's also working hard for the future. So I feel that he could actually be busy today at work or focused on something to move this forward. So it feels like there may not be communication today because of that reason. So if there isn't, don't take it personally because your person thinks you are the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. Or he could well communicate with you and tell you this, but it feels like he is busy right now and he said, I'm working hard right now and it's for our future. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey, sending you so much love. Message from Frank today. He sent me a kiss emoji yesterday. That's really good to hear. So he's saying to you, I'm sending you love. I'm thinking about you. You're on my mind. So what does he want to say to you today? What does Frank want to say to you today? So what he's saying to you is, I'm becoming confident in myself because of our connection. So he felt confident yesterday and he sent you that emoji because he felt confident. And he's saying, expect me, I'm on my way. So it's also his way of showing you that he's coming to you, that you are going to meet up, that you are going to spend time together, that it will happen. He's saying, you are my true love, the one I dream about. So really that emoji It said all this, you have to look beyond what it is and realize that what he really meant is, you're my true love, you're the one I dream about, you can expect me, I am on my way, and I am becoming more confident in myself to be with you. And they give me fear. And that's, when he's out in that energy, that's when he's reaching out to you. He's saying, I am walking away from the past, and I am ending things I need to end, because I know it's time. He's just taking time. So he knows what he needs to do. So you might think, well, it's all well and good that he thinks or feels that I'm his true love, but he still needs to release himself from where he is. And he's saying, I know what I need to do. I am doing it. I am walking away from the past. I am ending things I need to end. I know it's time. I know it's time. And that's what he's saying. It's like he's sending you that emoji to say, please don't give up on me. Please trust me. I do want to spend time with you. I do intend to spend time with you. I just need to gain more confidence right now to make this change. And your love gives him that confidence. I hope that helps, okay? Taz, thank you for coming in, honey. Taz says, hi Liz, through my transformation, I have to let go of people who weren't meant for me. And that's what we do on this journey. We release what no longer serves us. And I'm ready to start socializing to meet my soul tribe. Could my higher self and the angels please advise? So follow your heart. Do what you feel guided to do. You'll just be guided there. So first of all, the person you're asking about is trustworthy. Okay, so this person could be you, that you can trust that you are worthy of great things in your life, that you are worthy of more, that you are worthy of magical people and relationships. I feel what you've been doing with this transformation is working on your own self-worth. And because of that, doors are opening for you. So you can say to the angels, thank you for helping me to have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I'm grateful for your protection, angels, ensuring that only trustworthy people come into my life. And he feels like that's what you want, trustworthy people. People who get you, people who understand you, people who have your back, people who are there for you. So I feel this is really about you asking and trusting that the universe will create the way for these people to come in. So this is a big message about you just be yourself and be you, and the universe will do the work for you. So you can just affirm, I'm in a wonderful, loving relationship. And I'm not talking about even a love relationship. This is about people spending time with. So you can say, I'm in a wonderful, loving relationship. And you could be thinking about your relationships and your family being better. Or you could be thinking about having coffee with someone that you care about, like a friend, a girlfriend or somebody who's listening to you. So it's not just all about your twin flame journey. This is about you becoming your greatest version. And when we go through this transformation, we realize we can't be around or tolerate certain people or things anymore, such as people who've been around us, because we now feel negative about it. Those people can bring in feelings of negativity. I get it in my crown chakra. Okay, if something's not resonating with me, or I'm not feeling like I'm gelling with someone anymore, I feel it it's like tingles in my crown chakra. Like sometimes George will be, what we do is always at night, right, if we're together watching something on the telly, we'll have between episodes of our show we're watching, we'll go on a phone. So like we'll watch an episode and then I'll go on my phone and check my comments and my emails just so I know what I'm doing. And he'll do the same, but usually he'll go on TikTok for a bit and he'll be scrolling through TikTok. And if there's swearing, or because there's lots of swearing on TikTok, I don't resonate with swearing. I'm not saying I never swear when I'm in ego or whatever, but I mean, if there's lots of swearing on a video, I can't stand it. So I feel it in my crown chakra. I'm like, will you turn the sound down on that? I don't want to hear it. Even if I'm just sitting there, do my own comments, I can still hear what's going on. So it's not resonating. So the same thing with foods and beverages, or addictions or things we've done, patterns of behavior. You just won't gel with certain things anymore. So you may find that you're not just cutting people out of your life, but you're also cutting out foods or drink, like certain beverages or things like caffeine or certain types of food or other things that just don't serve you anymore. That's what's going on. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, let's have a look. AJ says, hi Liz, message from my Aries, and if we'll tie the knot with each other in this lifetime. So what does your Aries want you to know? We've got, when we work together, we are a great team. Okay, so when you are together and you are actually getting on, you know, and things are going smoothly, you're a great team. So this is also about maybe in the future, not only are you going to have the type of commitment and life you seek, but you're going to work together. That's what's coming through as I'm working on mission, purpose. I mean, we think about work, we think about the job we do or the career we have, but work is also working the light, being a light to the world, helping the world, being in mission, service and purpose. And that's what I'm connecting with. So it feels like you're not just going to be together, you're going to work together as well. And I'm getting 3 years for this. Okay, so I feel 3 years for this to manifest. So you may well come together before then, but for everything you want. And this resonates with the video I shared the other day about 2025 to 2029 as being the years for mission and purpose. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, let me just have a look. We've got, it's whoever the angels guide me to, okay? Jillian says, will we be together and when? Okay, you'll be together at the right time in divine timing. And it's usually when we don't need it to happen in that moment. So work on surrendering and letting go. We've got focus on self-love and gratitude right now to raise your vibration. Okay, so focus on all the things that are blessing you right now. Write down all the beautiful things you love about this person, the things you love about you, the things you love about your life, so that you're not focused on being with that person and thinking, oh, I've got to have that to be happy, or I've got to have that type of relationship to feel whole and satisfied, because you already are now. So when you focus on self-love and gratitude, it gives to you in this moment everything you have, and you feel complete, you feel safe, and then you don't feel like you need anything outside of you to be happy. Yes, you've got commitment here. So you've got commitment coming in. So make a commitment to each other by gaining wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual power. So right now, separately, you are making a commitment to each other spiritually by gaining what you need. You're both gaining wisdom, knowledge, power. That means you're both learning your lessons so you can come together. But I do feel there will be a commitment in the future, and, you know, that's coming. So get ready for positive change. So things are changing for the better. Adjustments are happening to bring you together. And I do feel that this could be a marriage coming into. Now, I want to pull a card for the amazing Donna Harvey, okay? So this is a message for you, Donna. Look at this. Delays in communication, not forever. Let go and focus on you. So I feel you're learning that you know that. If there is any delays, it's not forever. Focus on self-love and gratitude to move things forward. And the reason why I wanted to do you a message right now is because I just tuned in with your energy when I was connecting with the Hierophant card, which is the rings, the marriage. So what Mark is saying to you today is, I can't forget you and I'm returning to you soon. So if there is a slight delay, you know, and, you know, pick this card up and we've got celebrations there. You know, if there is a slight delay in communication, just remember, he is returning to you. He can't forget you. You have a future together. Focus on self-love and gratitude to boost your mood. I hope that helps, okay? And I want to pull a card for Rob as well. You know, my amazing moderators are doing such a great job today. So let's pull a card for Rob as well. What does Avery want to say to you today, Rob? What does Avery want to say? There we go. I have choices to make, but I will always choose you. So he knows he's got things he needs to do and change and take care of, but he will always choose you. Isn't that powerful? I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. Just seeing if you've put a question in there. I'm sure you have at some point. It's just finding it. Okay? It's probably guidance about what's going on. Or Natalia, if you can put me a question in, please, in the chat, and then I can do your question. Mariposa says, I'm trying to send a super chat, but it's not allowing me. I don't need to have super chats. It's just when people are super chatting me, it may seem like it's an endless me doing donation. It's just because it's an energy exchange. So I want to pull you a card, Mariposa, okay? So let's just pull you a card, something you need to know in this moment. Card coming out is let go of the fear of letting go. So let go like a butterfly. Your twin is transforming like that caterpillar. And I feel that this is your twin right now is releasing things. So it feels like there's a kind of chrysalis energy there, where something's about to happen or there's about to be a breakthrough. Something's about to change. And I feel you may see butterflies as a symbol of that. So I'm waiting for Natalia's question. If I don't receive one, I'll just pull her a card, okay? We're going to do Ayushi. It says, hello, how will the first meeting with Ashish is going to be like? How will we like each other? We are in a long distance, though we live in the city. So what does he want to say to you about this? Look how it's jumping out. Our future will be a delight and a success. So it's going to be a delight. It's going to be a success. It's going to feel nice. It's going to feel delightful. And it will be successful. And that's really what you need to know, okay? So, you know, that's what it's going to be like when you meet. It's going to feel like a delight. That means delightful is a word for joyful, pleasurable, happy, everything you thought it would be and so much more. And it's also going to show you that you have a future together. That's what's going to happen. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to pull Natalia. Natalia can't see a question. I'd have to go right back up into my chat. So let's do a message for you from Grayson right now. This is for Natalia, okay? A message from Grayson. He's saying to you, I'm learning to ask for what I want. And he's learning to do that in a powerful way, a way that doesn't cause pain. So remember, when you pull back from him and you allow him to move towards you, you're allowing him to contact you in the right way and to ask for what he wants, okay? So that he can come out of his comfort zone and actually tell you what he wants in this relationship instead of just denying it all the time. There is always a plan. There is always a plan. There's a plan to this connection. There's a plan to your life. There's a plan for you. And what does Archangel Michael want to say? You just need to detach from this situation to move things forward and explore your options, which is what you're doing right now, which doesn't mean there's other people. It means you're busy with other things. You know, you're planning on coming to my event in London. You're focusing on that. You've got other things going on. So right now, you're not meant to be with him in this moment, or you're not meant to be with him in a union right now because you've got other things to do. So you're being reminded of that. There's always a plan. And right now he's learning to ask for what he wants. And it feels like between now and July, or even between May and July, that's really what he's going to be taking care of. But the angels are asking you to detach from anything that you may be struggling with or, worrying about, especially connecting with him, and explore other things. Focus on things that light you up inside, that make you happy, that, bring in adventures, because that's going to move everything forward for you. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Liz coming in with a donation. Thank you for being here, honey. Is he the one, or do I let go? He's hot and cold. If he's hot and cold, you focus on you. Let him come to you. Okay, so again, it's not about moving on. It's about realizing that if he's hot and cold, it's not actually about you. It's about him and what he's dealing with in his own situation and fears. So if he's hot and cold, you work on you and do things you enjoy, and then he'll come back to you in a better energy. So he's saying to you, everything is falling into place. So it's like he's saying to you, please don't pay attention to my moods. I'm going to bring in the Masculine 101 deck. Please don't pay attention to my moods or, my behaviour. I do care about you. He's saying my life works better with you in it. So he knows that. He knows his life works better with you in it. If he's hot and cold, it's because he's struggling with his own emotions and his own situation, his own feelings. So just let him find his way back to you. Focus on you. Do you. You're learning from this. You're learning to not take anything personally. You're ready for the next chapter of your life. You're ready. You've moved into this new year and you're like, I'm ready for whatever's happening. I'm ready to start again. I'm excited about life. And you want to take him with you in that energy. You want him to be there with you. But if he's not ready, he's not ready. And it also means you may not be ready either, because you're also learning and growing. So focus on you, and then he'll respond and come back to you in a better energy. I hope that helps, okay? Billy, thank you for the donation, honey. Would love any... Oh, and Karina's in the house. I've just seen Karina. Hey, honey. Billy says, would love any messages about my DM. He seems a little distant when I saw him last, and any guidance from the angels. So he feels like there was a lot on his mind the last time you saw him. Okay, there was a lot going on in his mind. So he didn't mean to seem distant. He was just overthinking things. And it kind of got in the way from spending that time with you and being there, available to you in that present moment. He's saying, I think about being with you. So what he's actually distant about is that he's thinking about being with you. And it's hard sometimes because they want to be with you so much. And then when they are with you in that moment, they go into stress. He's saying, I miss talking to you. So he knows that he's missing you and wanting to take it in a new direction. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? He's saying to you, I'm dealing with my ego. So remember, it's nothing to do with you. It's about him and what he's dealing with. Don't take it personally. So this is the message coming up for you. That's the card there, okay? It flew out. I trust in karmic endings. So trust in your heart and soul that he's taking care of what he needs to take care of. That there is going to be a form of a karmic ending. And you are going to be free and able to be together. Archangel Michael is saying to you, you are protected by angels. Your home, your body, your mind, your connection, it's all protected by angels. There's no need to fear. So remember, if he's been a bit distant, just let him find himself. You do you, and he'll come back in the right energy because he is thinking about a future with you, and he is missing talking to you when he's distant. He's just sorting himself out. I hope that helps, okay? And we've got Vixen coming in there with a donation. No question there. I'm just seeing if there's a question. Oh, there you are. My question is how to start content creation this year. Basically, if you mean on YouTube, I'm assuming you mean on YouTube, even though you should never assume because it makes an ass out of you and me. That's what the word says. But if you're thinking about creating on YouTube, the best thing you can do is start. That's the way to, you don't have to think about, right, I need a brilliant camera or I need to think about the format or, because we overthink it all. The best advice to start a channel on YouTube is to start a channel on YouTube. Okay, to record a video about something that matters to you. If you're thinking, right, I want to do it on this or that or whatever it is, whether it's you want to do a psychic channel or you want to do something completely different, the first step is actually getting yourself out there and creating a video. It doesn't matter if the video is awful. If you look back at my older videos when I first started YouTube, the things I'm saying is great. The way I'm saying it, not so great. Because it's about confidence and building confidence, And back then, I didn't know how to channel my hands as much as I do now. I still use my hands. My hands are light language. I throw them everywhere. Okay, but when I first started doing videos, because I was, getting the energy out, my hands were, and I look back at them videos, I think, oh my goodness, look at my hands. I'm like this, but it's how I channel the information. But I've learned through, daily practice and, my own connection with what I'm doing that, it's more confidence. It's like I'm more confident now, not only in my gifts, but in how I portray my gifts. So the message coming through for you is do it. You don't have to worry about having the best camera or anything else, just focus on getting out what you want to get out. And then the universe will do the rest, and you can affirm things like, the right people find this video, or this video is successful, or, I am successful. You can affirm everything you want. You can start affirming things like, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, or, whatever you want to do. But my guidance I've got coming through for you is just start. That's all you need to know. You don't have to have the most perfect camera. I'm on a tablet. I'm recording right now on a phone. This is my phone. And I record on my phone. This is my tablet as well. I use my phone and tablet. So you don't need to have a high-end laptop or, a camera. You just need to go for it. And that's what you need to know. Let go of fear. There's only the block of the fear. What will people think? Who cares? Do it anyway. Do it for you. I hope that helps, okay? Karina, thank you for the members milestone, honey, for 43 months. It means so much as an angel warrior. Hi, Liz, any message from Mark today? So what does Mark want to say to you today? He's saying to you, I have a file in my head that's all about you. So he wants you to know he's always thinking about you. It's like he has a file in his head that's all about you. And that goes on and on and on. I'm trying to find a way out of that place. And that place could be the place in his mind that causes struggle. Could be the place he's living in, the environment he's in, the lifestyle, the relationship. He said, I'm trying to find a way out of that place. And he's calling it that place because it's not a nice place to be. I am doing what I need to do. Now, what else does he want to say to you? What else does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, you are my mirror. I know the power is within me to release all of this fear. So there is lots of mirrored energy between you right now. So, you know to connect with his energy, all you have to do is close your eyes and go within. You know that you are twin flames. You are my twin flame. You know that. That's the universe confirming it in this card, but you know it anyway. Give me fear. Maybe you've had doubts lately. You've been questioning. Maybe you've been thinking, is he a catalyst? Or, who is he? What's going on? Why? But you're saying, I know you're my twin flame. You are my twin flame. I know you are. So this is about reminding you of the power of the love. Nothing can change that. You know the truth. So let's do a message from Archangel Michael as well. Michael is saying to you, there is a new beginning coming and there is a fresh start ahead. All he needs to do is admit the truth to himself and act accordingly. And he's like, you need to admit that truth to yourself and act accordingly too. Because you know that it's about moving forward and breathing and trusting and having faith that that new beginning and a fresh start will come at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Thank you, Natalia. I've actually answered, I've pulled you a few cards, so you can go back and check if you haven't seen them already. Thank you so much, honey. So I don't have a question. The message you gave me this week was enough. Thank you. So we're going to do Anne. Thank you for the donation. And Anne says, should I reach out for Bo's birthday and a message? Well, you're asking the question. This is the thing again. What we tend to do is we struggle around anniversaries or dates like birthdays, Christmas, all these things, because we think, right, it's his birthday and I want him to know I'm thinking about him on his birthday, because that's something that's kind of programmed into us by society. We need to send cards, we need to buy presents, we need to do this and this and this. But the truth is, it's our birthday every day because we wake up in the morning. So it's about recognizing that Bo does not see his birthday the way that you do. The divine feminine see the birthdays and Christmases and other events differently than the masculines do. So the masculines, it's like it's just another day. And I'm not saying he's not going to celebrate his birthday. He is, but to him it's just another day. So what he's really saying to you energetically is, you don't need to make a big deal about reaching out to me on my birthday if you feel that you still want me to contact you. What we do is we tend to think, oh, well, it's his birthday. It's his birthday, so I've got to reach out. He'll think that I'm awful if I don't. And it's not like that at all. And sometimes it keeps us going. We can think, well, it's okay because it doesn't matter that we're not in contact because I can reach out to him on his birthday. So what we have to learn is that we have to surrender the journey. So really, if you're saying, should I reach out for Bo's birthday? There's part of you that doesn't think you should, or is thinking, well, I really want him to contact me. And I know that's what I'm learning, but it's his birthday and it's expected. So it's about moving out of the programming and the conditioning and doing what you feel. If you feel you want to reach out, then obviously do that. But if you feel you're going to reach out and it's going to trigger you if he doesn't reply to you or you don't receive what you want back in that moment, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you think, right, I'm just going to reach out and send him a happy birthday because I want him to know I'm thinking of him today and I don't care about what happens, then you're in the right energy. And usually when you feel that way, you receive a reply. It's only if we are reaching out to receive something back that we don't get it back, and then we have to heal the trigger. I hope that makes sense, okay? But we're going to ask the angels, should you reach out for Bo's birthday? Okay? You may feel like you're left out in the cold. So, let's see what the other card is. Yeah, it's in reverse. So, it's, again, it's not my job to say you should or shouldn't because it's your journey. Okay, you have to decide. It's your choice. You have free will. But the cards are pretty much saying if you reach out, it doesn't really feel like there's going to be a reply coming. And it may make you feel triggered or you may take it personally. And it's not that, a lot of the times the masculines don't reply because they don't want to, kind of hurt you or lead you on until they're ready to give. It's like if you might expect too much too soon. That's kind of what he's thinking in his mind. It's like he has to be ready to reply. He doesn't want to mess you around. He doesn't want to hurt you anymore. So sit with the message, okay? But the cards are kind of saying, the Page of Cups is a card about communication. But in reverse, it means no communication. And the Five of Pentacles is when we can feel that something's missing or we're lacking something. And you may want to reach out on his birthday because you're missing him and you feel something's lacking. So instead, what you could do is celebrate his birthday with him on the 5D. Or buy yourself a birthday cake or celebrate it as if he's with you. So you have a sit with the message and see how it resonates with you. I hope that helps, okay? Vixen, thank you for the donation, honey. What is my ex feeling about me? Okay, what is your ex feeling about you? He actually wants to move towards you. He's actually making adjustments to come towards you. It feels like he's going to reach out in some way. He's thinking about it anyway. Okay, sometimes it takes a little longer for that to be put into a plan or into place, but this is an action energy. When he's thinking about you, he's thinking about reaching out to you. I hope that helps, okay? Emma says, this is Emma the Crazy Raccoon. What an amazing name. Definitely, I was wondering where am I on the list or is this random? Right now it's random because I can't go back in my chat because I've been on for 2 hours and 25 minutes. So, Emma, if you put me the question is... Oh, it's there. I've got it. I've got you. Emma says, I was wondering if the guy I likes me back and is attracted to me. Is he going to reach out? What's going to happen at the big end of your pool party? Add me to the free list. Well, everyone's on the list, okay? It's not about me adding you to a free list, okay? So, does this guy like you? Is he attracted to you? And is he going to reach out? What's going to happen at this pool party? First thing, this person is growing up spiritually. Okay, so this person may seem a little bit spiritually immature in some ways to you if you get to know this person, but that's because he's growing up and learning. And you've actually helped him to see certain things as well. So, he's felt things with you. So this is like the attraction is definitely there. I definitely feel he's going to reach out to you because you've got the Three of Cups here. And I definitely feel like something big could happen at this end of your pool party. Something's happening. But there is spiritual growth there too. Now, there is a completion, which again, it's like there's going to be a completion energy around this, a new cycle starting. But when he looks at you and connects with you, he sees you as someone very kind, gentle, loving, lovely. He sees you as the Queen of Cups, which is someone very psychic, intuitive, but someone with a big heart. So he is attracted to you, but he's attracted to you inside and outside. That's what you need to know. Okay, the attraction isn't just on the outside. It goes beyond that. So this is also a big sign that he may be part of your spiritual growth in some way. And obviously you are thinking all these things about this person. So what does he want to say to you? I think about kissing you and if I could really make you happy. So that's the spiritual part of it. Thinking, I want to kiss you, but what then? Because he may not be spiritually ready to have a relationship or pursue this in a more complete way, but he definitely does want that. Okay, but I feel that the pool party will bring in fun and joy and happiness, and it's going to bring in a cycle of some kind, like a completion energy. So obviously you're saying there as well, it's a, let me find it again, it's a big end of your pool party. So obviously it's like a completion. It's like a completion energy there. That's what it is. And that's what it's going to create. But I feel there's going to be an opportunity to spend time with this person or for him to reach out to you within the next 3 months. I hope that helps again. But he's definitely thought about kissing you. But he needs to know, do I really make you happy? In other words, is he ready to have a relationship? I hope that helps, okay? Lisa says, will me and my DME go on a vacation together this spring? So... will you go on a vacation together this spring? It's very likely. Even though things feel stuck, it's likely. Okay, now, again, you've got kind of these contradicting energies there. So fear could get in the way, things could get in the way. So even if it doesn't happen, it doesn't mean it won't happen in the future. Because there could be some delays around it. Or some fears around it actually happening. But it will be successful. So I definitely do feel that it's going to happen, okay? Again, it may not happen the way you expect it to happen, though. So don't worry about anything because you're definitely going to go somewhere or do something anyway. I hope that helps, okay? Rennie says, when will my DM come in union with me? Well, union is about being in a relationship together. You have to ask yourself first, are we communicating? What am I learning? What is he learning? What kind of situation is he in? Because what he's saying to you is, I need to do the work first. Okay, so when you can't answer the question when, because it's like, when's a piece of string? You know, how long's a piece of string? If there's work to be done. What he's coming through in this card to say to you is, please understand that I'm doing my work right now to come into union. And when I say do the work, I don't mean he's at work. He may be at work, but I mean he's doing the work on himself to be the right kind of person for you, to be in a relationship with you. So he's saying, I'm doing the work right now to come into union with you. And your union will occur at the right time. And it feels like between now and August time, that's what he's doing on himself. So I don't feel it's going to happen before August. Okay, but it will happen at the right time. Well, I've been on at 2 hours and 30 minutes. Donna says, Karina, I'm coming to London. Amazing. I've been looking at some hotels to stay last night. Well, me and George are staying at the Premier in Euston on Monday, because we're going to see Depeche, as you know. What I might do is I could do a little vlog for members about it, because that's a really great place to stay. It depends how long you're staying for. You know, that's where I would recommend staying. If you're staying for longer than a night or 2 nights, maybe look at the Thistle in Piccadilly, or, you know, somewhere else. But, you know, it's just a great place to stay. You know, we were going to, I spoke to this in detail with the Ascension Angels. I know you're a warrior, but, you know, we were going to stay at a hotel right next to the O2 Arena for this Depeche Mode thing, because of what happened at Twickenham, you know, all the chaos we went through when we went to Twickenham. But it was like £395 for one night, and we thought, we're not even going to be there that much. So we thought, no, we're going to stay at the Premier Inn and get the tube there. It's about 25 minutes on the tube to the O2, and then get the tube back and stay there, because it's easier anyway to get everywhere. So I really can recommend the Premier Inn in Euston, because, and there's a Costa right on the side as well. Everything's brilliant. The only thing that's wrong with it is, if you're staying longer than 2 nights, for some reason they've got like a sewage issue and the toilets back up, but they come up and clean them and do them. You know, but that doesn't put me off staying there because of the location, and it's really good value for money, and the breakfast's nice, and the beds are nice, and, you know, the staff are good, and it's just a really good place to stay. So I really can recommend staying there. Or, obviously, if you want something a bit more upper class and higher quality, look at the Thistle in Piccadilly. Right opposite the M&M building. It's amazing. That's where me and George are staying, because we're staying for a week. And if anyone wonders what I'm talking about, I'm going to be live in London in May. The 18th of May is a Saturday. We're going to be talking about angels in the morning, and then the twin flame journey in the afternoon. Okay, and there's going to be lots of interactive stuff. I'm going to be doing a Q&A and stuff like that, giving things away. So it's going to be an amazing day. So if you want to come to that, you want more information, just hit the link in the description box below. Liz says, will he come in union, and when, or do I leave? Thank you for the donation. Will he come in union, and when, or do I leave? So, well, obviously, if you're coming into union, you're not going to leave. He's asking you not to give up on him right now. He just needs to get more confidence in himself right now to be able to be in a relationship with you. You know, your connection is building that confidence within him, but he's not quite there yet. So he feels like between now and June, he's going to be working on himself to become a better person. And this could be connected with things he's doing in his life, like work, career. You know, this 6 of Wands is a card that can represent promotion. But he feels like he's going to be more confident to be able to move towards you and be in a relationship with you after June. But I still feel like things are not quite right to be together just yet. So it's like he's saying, please don't give up on me. There's things I'm sorting out first. So it feels like between June and September, he could be going through a big change to become the right kind of person to be in union with you. But I don't feel it's coming just yet. And what you need to do in the meantime is focus on you. That doesn't mean you have to be with anybody else or try and move on or anything like that. It just means understand that divine timing serves love. You know, it serves our love life. So, yeah, you believe in miracles. So believe in a miracle. If you start seeing bees, it doesn't matter whether they're in your virtual world or in your real world. Bees are a sign of a miracle. They're a sign that something is happening. There's a miracle taking place. So it feels like between now and September, there is a miracle coming in to bring you together. I hope that helps, okay? Deepesh says, do you do chakra reading? Well, I do. I'm an angel therapy, so I connect with anything you want to know. Okay? If you want like a chakra cleansing, if you go to my playlist, okay, you'll find a power cleanse in there. I've done a full chakra cleansing. If you want more of like a Reiki reading or healing or something like that, I really can recommend my Divine Masculine Blue Eyes Tarot. You can check his channel out because he is a Reiki master and healer, and he connects all with the chakra system. But obviously anything you are connecting with or wanting to know, I connect with the angels. So they give guidance about anything. And really the chakra system is really about what we're going through in our physical and our own energy anyway. So it affects the physical self. It affects what we're feeling in that moment. Sam says, dear Liz, what does my DM Asif think and feel about me in my energy, and is he planning to make our meetup happen? So card flew out the deck. Yeah, I want to show you off in my world. So he does want this meetup to happen, and he is planning to move this forward because he wants to show you off in his world. Okay, that's what he's thinking about, bringing this love out into the open. This card's moving as well. Yeah, I want to trust myself again. So by following through on these plans, it's going to prove to him that he can trust himself. So he wants you to trust him, and the angels are asking you to trust him, but he needs to trust himself because he knows he's caused pain and suffering before. But there may be a few delays. So don't worry about the when. Be flexible and be adaptable to how it's happening. You know, just allow things to flow naturally, and it will happen at the right time, but he definitely wants to. I hope that helps, okay? Alex says, does my husband truly love me? So ask yourself why you're doubting that right now. It feels like he's struggling with balance. There's things going on. He doesn't feel balanced right now, or the connection doesn't feel balanced. And, you know, there needs to be balance in your relationship. That's why you're asking if he loves you, because you may not feel loved by him. And it's because there's things going on. They're feeling out of control. So it feels like his mind is occupied with other things right now. And I feel it's like stress related, or it could be money related. What does he want to say to you? Clear card. Does he love you? Does he love you? Does he love you? What does he feel about you? He's saying to you, you're the only one who's ever really mattered to me. So he's saying that to you. You're the only one who's ever really mattered to me. He said, I need my space sometimes to think things through. So it's like he's saying there's nothing wrong with us. I just need space to think. You're all I've ever wanted. I am trying to understand. So it's like he's trying to understand himself right now. He's saying there is nobody else in my heart. So I don't feel he's cheating on you or there's anybody else. He's saying my feelings for you are real. So he does love you. And he's saying, I am in awe of you. So it's like he doesn't feel good enough for you in some way. So work on healing the part of you that isn't feeling loved right now. You know, it's not his job to make you happy anyway. It's your job. It's our job to make ourselves happy by giving back to ourselves everything we think we want or crave from another person. So focus on that, okay? So just bear with me a second, because I don't accept donations through PayPal when I'm doing these type of readings, but someone has donated to me on PayPal. Michelle has donated to me on PayPal. Now, obviously, when I'm doing readings, as you can see, I've had to go out of one part of my tablet and go into something else. This is why I say donate through Super Chat if you are donating to me. But because I won't have no idea where your question will be, let me just go back onto my live here. I'm just going to pull you a card, okay? So thank you so much for your donation. But that's why I say I write it in very clearly in the description box. Please don't donate to me on this live through PayPal. Donate through Super Chat if you are giving me an energy exchange. Not that you need to, because I haven't got access to my PayPal. So the message coming through for you, Michelle, is bring humour into your life right now. Be more playful and less serious, because sometimes we make things, this journey, this life, work, home, everything we're going through, we make it very, very stressful. And we need to see the lighter side of things. So the sense of humour card is coming through to remind you to find humour in what's going on. Thank you for helping me see the humour in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I'm willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. So lighten the load about what's going on. Try and see it in a higher way. You know, like I said, I used to imagine George with like a white sheet on his head with eye holes, walking around like this. Now he got no direction, he didn't know what he was doing, and I used to say, Father forgive me, doesn't know what he's doing. So make a commitment right now to your higher path by realising you are learning and growing in this moment. There's things you are learning in this moment, which means everything you're going through is growing your soul. It's making you stronger and wiser and more aware and more knowledgeable in some powerful way. So there's always a plan. I thought another card jumped out. Seeing if there's another card. No, just looked like there was. So what does your person want to say to you? Your person is saying to you, prepare for a celebration. So this could be a reunion energy, coming back together, something exciting happening, something is shifting and moving forward. So I'm going to pull you a message from your angels. What do you really need to know in this moment? You've got Archangel Gabriel coming in, saying to you, you have an important life purpose, and it involves communication and the arts, which means your creative side, your creative energy. Please don't allow any insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So Gabriel is helping you, to be authentic, to speak your truth, to show the world who you are, and also to be able to communicate in the right way to the people in your life, including your special person. But I definitely feel that there's a reason you're here, and the angels are reminding you that there's a higher path to your journey right now. See beyond the illusion of anything that's going on and try and see things in a higher way. And then you don't get stressed. Instead, you feel more playful, calmer, more relaxed about things, because then things move forward the right way. I hope that helps, okay? Let's have a look. What's my age, Tayab? I'm 47. Okay, I've been on this journey really since I would say I was about 23. You know, but I came into awareness of the twin flame journey and everything related to it really when I was about 30. So age is illusion anyway. But yeah, I'm 47. But you say, yeah, there's no, I mean, come on, you know. Come on. There's no need for that, is there? You know. So I always say, you know, just think about whatever, you know, we've got these keyboard warriors. Think about what you're saying and doing. Okay, would you like someone to speak to you like that? Or your best friend like that? Or your mother like that? You know, be kind and loving to people. You know, because then people will be kind and loving to you. What we give out, we get back. And that's why I've changed the description of what I've put in the description box and saying, be kind to people. There's no need to be a keyboard warrior, okay? Because, you know, you probably wouldn't say anything like that if I was face to face with you. That's all I'm going to say, okay? We've got Falcon Eye says, please pick my question. Current feelings for, is it Jyoti? Current feelings. Let's see what the current feelings are. Okay, current feelings. Current feelings. What do you need to know about these current feelings? Current feelings. Okay. This person wants to return to you in some way, so they can't forget you. Okay, this person can't forget you because you are everything they want. So when this person is connecting with you, they see you as someone they want to spend their time with and be with and get to know. And they have a lot of passion and love for you. It can drive them wild, even if there's delays. So this person is saying, I'm not intentionally ignoring you. I'm working out what to say and how to say it. Okay, so if there is any delays in communication, or, you know, if you're not sure how this person feels about you, this person wants to spend time with you and get to know you in a very powerful way, but may not quite know how to express that to you or what to say about it. So give it time. I hope that helps, okay? Wow, I've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Amazing. So I'm going to do a few more. So Ritu says, hi Liz, you're looking beautiful. Thank you, honey. It's the wig. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Can you please draw a card for a message from my twin? So what does your twin want you to know? What does your twin want you to know? What does your twin want you to know? Here we go. I am becoming who I was born to be. So the Emperor. Okay, so your person wants to become the Emperor. And that's what's happening. Whatever's going on in his life, whatever he's going through, experiencing, he's becoming who he was born to be from it. And he's saying, I need to be able to give to you everything that you give to me. So it needs to be equally balanced. And that's why he's becoming who he was born to be. So in other words, when he steps into his masculine power as the emperor, he's going to be able to give to you everything that he can in an equal way. So that's what he's working on. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, let me just move up a little bit here. There's a lot going on in the chat here. Vixen says, should I wait for my ex to reach out or should I move on? How to move on if the answer is to move on? I've spoke about this in the chat before. If you go back in the chat, I've spoke all about letting go and moving on and the differences. You know, let your person reach out to you. Bella says, hi Liz, please can I have a message from Brian? Thank you. So what does Brian want to say to Bella? What does Brian want to say to Bella? Here we go. We've got, again, look at this. I'm becoming who I was born to be. So this means he's doing his work. I hope that helps. Lee says, is it always so that the divine feminine should wait for the masculine to contact? I felt like it's me this time we should call it. Well, sometimes, you know, this is the point, okay? As a divine feminine, we're constantly reaching out. We're constantly trying to initiate things because we are the nurturer. And the masculines just kind of go with the flow. It needs to be the other way. So the feminine needs to step back and stop reaching out, initiating. So the feminine learns to trust the love and the masculine learns to step up and ask for what they want. Okay? Now, sometimes when we feel we want to call them, we're actually connecting with their energy because they want to call us. We just have to be a little bit patient and give it a bit more time. And it's not about waiting for the masculine. It's about loving life, living life, being in the moment, enjoying everything you're doing. And then you don't feel you're waiting around looking at your clock thinking, when's he going to message, picking up your phone. It's about doing you. But what I'm connecting here is, you know, breathe through it. You just may need to give it a bit more time because I feel what you could possibly be feeling is that your person is going to reach out to you and is like sending you a telepathic messages of saying, I wish you'd call me right now because then I haven't got to step out of my comfort zone. Or wish you'd show me that you still want me in that way. It doesn't mean you should. So obviously do what you feel guided to do. If you feel you're being guided to reach out, then follow your heart and do what you feel guided to do. But most of the time it's when a message is coming and we just have to have patience. You know, because if we jump in too soon, all that work that we've been doing, holding off, not reaching out, it gets undone in a second. And then we have to go through the cycle again. So just sit with the message and think, right, do I just need to give it a few more days and see if this sense of urgency dissipates? And if it does, then you know it was coming from him. If it doesn't, then maybe reach out. It's up to you. We've got Emma says, how many questions can we ask? Oh, that's Emma, the crazy raccoon. How many questions? You can ask as many as you want, but I'm not only staying on a bit longer because I've been on for nearly 3 hours and it's my day off today. We're going to do, Michelle says, I can feel my twin coming back to me lately. The connection has gotten stronger and I'm really feeling her again. And I feel like she's ready to see me again now. Anyway, is my intuition correct? You know it is. Trust it. The message coming through is, don't pay attention to my moods. So what your person is saying is, remember, the truth is the love, okay? It's the ego that can put me into a mood or, you know, bring in fear or doubt. So you feel that this is all happening. You may also feel when your twin is going through certain different moods. But it's like you know that he's in the mood for love and you feel the connection rising in some way. So trust what you're feeling because it's real. They're giving me fear. Let go of any fear around it. So is he coming back to you and what do you need to know about it? Is he ready to see you again? Yeah, he wants to take action. He's also making decisions, the right decisions. So give it time. Again, it could take a bit longer though than you think. You know, this is an energy between now and September. So I'm not saying it's going to take all that time, but something big is happening for you guys between now and September. And that's what you're picking up on. He's just saying, don't pay attention to my moods. And I feel this is also from your higher self. You know, any moods you have where you start overthinking or worrying or stressing, breathe and release. I hope that helps, okay? The Divine Union says, hello, Liz. Can you draw me a card for a message from my loved one? When you say a loved one, do you mean your person or do you mean a loved one in heaven? Can you just clarify that for me, please? Michelle says, thanks heaps. I understand that card so well. That was her talking to me. There you go. Don't pay attention to my moods. Delta says, I just joined. What is this video, please? This is a Q&A where I answer your questions. So if you want a question answering, whether it's angel guidance, something to do with anything you're going through, love, career, anything, just put it in the chat. But I've been going for 2 hours and 49 minutes, so I'm going to be off soon, okay? So I'm just waiting for the Divine Union to clarify who this card is. I mean, I can just pull a card and intuitively do it, but I can change the deck, you see. I can use a different deck. Shireen says, hi Liz, please, what is his intention? What is his intention? What is his intention? Oh, thank you, Liz. His intention is to make it right, to make up for the past, to be the victor, not the victim. So he intends to make up for what's happened before, okay? That's coming through very clearly. We've also got to think about kissing you. So his intention is to kiss you and show you off in his world. So I feel he wants to make up for the past. I hope that helps, okay? I'm not getting an energy coming through. I don't know if you mean from your person or from a loved one in heaven. So I might do you both. It could be both. That's why I'm picking up on it clearly. So what does your person want to say to you first? This message, oh, there, I meant my person, okay? Do you want a message from someone in heaven as well? Because I've definitely got an energy coming through where there may be someone around you giving you or wanting to give you a message. But obviously that's up to you, okay? Because I don't want to give you a message if you're not ready for one or, you know, you're not feeling it today or whatever. Because it can be very intense. But this is what your person is saying to you, Divine. Things are not always what they seem. Okay, so remember that. Always look through the physical reality. I need to be able to give to you everything you give to me. So things are not what they seem because, you know, if he's pulling back from you or, you know, he's not showing you something in that moment, it's because he wants to give it to you at the right time in the right way. So he's saying it needs to be equally balanced between us. Things are not always what they seem. I am creating stability for our future. So he is doing this the right way, even if it doesn't seem that way. He said, I don't like being back and forth. I need to make a decision. So he needs to make a decision. He doesn't want to be back and forth. He doesn't want to mess you around. He is creating stability for the future. Things are not always what they seem. And when he's back and forth, we overthink things or we think there's something wrong or we go into our own fear or we take things personally. And he's saying things are not always what they seem. Remember that, because in spiritual truth, it is all moving forward. He is creating stability for the future. And he does need to be able to give you what you need as well, what you both need. So I do feel things are moving forward. I hope that helps again. Let me know if you want me to do a message from someone in heaven. But you may not. I don't know. Shireen, I've answered your question. What is his intention? I've already answered it. You need to go back in the chat, okay? We've got... Oh, yeah, Divine says you can give a message from a person in heaven if you feel it. Thank you. I am feeling it. I feel you've got someone up there wanting to give you a message. So this is my deck, the message from the other side. So, yeah, straight out. Forgive yourself. It's not your fault. Now, this could be someone who's around you because you may have lost someone and you may have thought about something, maybe something that wasn't said or something you felt was your fault in some way. But I feel this person in heaven is guiding you to know that whatever's going on right now with this person you're inquiring about or in your life, it's not your fault. So you're being reminded to not take it personally. We are so much more than family, which means you have a soul connection. You know, there's this person's coming through for a reason here. We are so much more than family. So I definitely feel this person may have been more to you than family. Or there's someone up there who's coming through. You know, for me to actually connect with you in a more direct way, I'd have to move into the spirit realm. You know, and it's quite disorientating when I go from channeling angels to channeling mediumship. So, but there's definitely someone there who's coming through with that message. So sit with it and, you know, feel how it resonates with you. I hope that helps, okay? Carl says, hello, Liz. I only wanted to say hello and greet you and send you love. Thank you, honey. I'm going to pull you a card. So let's pull you a card from Archangel Michael. Wow, let go of any fear because this situation you're inquiring about, whatever it may be, is already resolved. That means it's already resolved in a higher way. It just needs to resolve in the physical. So the situation, whatever you're worrying about, whatever's on your mind, whatever's bringing fear in, it's already resolved. The angels are already assisting with this. So let go of fear and be in the now, the present moment, because that's where the power is. So when you're present in the moment, which means you're feeling safe and alive and living life and breathing and doing you, everything works out. So let go of fear now. So Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for they give me the word cheering me on, because it feels like your angels are helping you to know you're doing the right thing, to keep going. Okay, that's what they're saying intuitively. But it says, thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic or ego-based thoughts or feelings. And this card says, and this is what the angels want you to pray about, okay? I give any worries, cares and concerns to you, God, in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this situation in a divinely perfect way. So I know you haven't asked a question, but the angels have chosen you for a reason, to let you know that when you let go of fear and you pray about your situation, and when you operate in the now, it's already resolved. I hope that helps, okay? Liz says, any guidance on my future career plans this year? Thank you for the donation. So let's bring in a message for you from Archangel Gabriel, who connects with career. Okay, so the message coming through is open your heart to love. Okay, so do things you love. That's what your future entails, opening your heart to the things that you love, or even to love your person, because that's also part of your future. The more you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater their life force energy. So the message for your future and your career is do things you love, and that will open all the right doors. You know, when we love what we do, we don't even work, because we enjoy, like me now, this is what, this is my job, but I don't see this as work. Does that make sense? Because I love what I do. So, it's my day off today, and I'm loving the fact that I could jump on and spend nearly 3 hours with you guys helping. I've got time today to do that because me and George haven't got plans because he's still going through Ascension. Whereas on a Saturday, it's usually our food shopping day and everything else. So, it's just worked out. He's having a few more extra hours in bed because he's still not very well. So I've got time to spend with you guys. I'm going to spend the afternoon creating a deck. So Michelle says, well, that was an awesome mini reading. Thank you so much. The universe was definitely speaking through you. I recognize a connection to source when I see one. Keep up the great work. Thank you for being you. Thank you, honey. Sending you so much love. Have a great day. And Divine says, yes, I do have. Thank you very much. It's my grandmother. More than that, I always felt that. Thank you, Liz. So beautiful. So she's helping you with your journey to remember your power. Okay, guys, I'm going to go off. Thank you so much for spending nearly 3 hours with me. Thank you to everyone who's commented, got involved. Thank you to my amazing moderators. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for liking. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. I am hoping to be live again tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. If not, it will be probably Wednesday or Thursday next week, because me and George, hopefully, is going to be better for it, but we've got plans Monday and Tuesday. But thank you all for being you. There is also videos on the channel 3 times a day. Your daily angel message, your daily twin flame reading, and your daily DM to DF reading. I am also available for members for extra content throughout the week. And I'm available for personal reading. So if you want to be involved in a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me. I'm offering 5 different types right now, 6 for members. So if you want details on that, email me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. And just to remind you, tickets are on sale for my live event in London in May. If you want to be a part of this day, all you need to do is click on the link in the description box below for all the information. Have a great day. And if you do like, or you want to know more about any of the decks I've used, these decks, a lot of them are my decks I've been using today. The Masculine Message Tarot, the Feminine Message Tarot, the Divine Masculine 101, the Twin Flame Message Tarot. These are all my decks that I've created. You can check any of my decks of cards out on makeplaincards.com. I've also been using the Archangel Michael Oracle by Doreen Virtue, the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and I think that's all I've used. Oh, and I think I've used the DM draft messages by the amazing Empress M. But I am using this deck and this deck, or other deck, in tonight's and tomorrow's DM to DF readings. So have a great day. I'm sending you so much love. Mwah, and I'll see you soon.